but
The people in the world can see our beautiful
do I
faces?
have to click go live on YouTube also? Like,
Maybe. I don't
all
know.
right, let's see here.
Go check. But while you do it, make sure you look cool because people might be watching.
Let's just hold really still, like a freeze frame.
I can do that.
And I'll like trying to click around on things without moving my mouth, and then nobody will know. Oh no, it's already happening.
People are watching. Can they see us?
Yeah, don't move. Just hold fairly still.
Did it work? What happens when I do that? What are you seeing? You
Yeah,
seeing
it's
anything?
working. I mean,
What is it? Just a photograph?
what? What are you asking?
Am I sharing an image right now?
Oh no. Oh wait, I'm not looking at the
Oh,
right
okay.
thing. Do it again.
Am I sharing an image
I
of my
like
family?
the idea that people are about to watch us have this conversation in like 15 seconds. No, and I'm not seeing any images.
You didn't see
I'm
any images
terribly afraid
just then?
that I didn't see anything. Do you want to do it again? You just keep doing it. Welcome
Nah,
to the pre-show,
it's all
everyone,
right.
where we hit the button early, and now
Yep,
we're
sometimes we hit the button early.
figuring things out.
It's the pre-show. Everybody loves the pre-show.
I typed a thing. I said hello. Now people can test the delay. Now they know exactly the delay.
Delightful.
Oh, I got an interesting typing face.
You can watch your typing face
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
That's
it's
good.
terrific. So I hope everybody has pizza at home. Everybody's ready to enjoy
Or whatever your
their own.
favorite little
Yeah,
special treat is.
and I'm the only one whose treat needs to be sad. So I hope everybody's having happy treats.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I look so orange. So I'm very burgundy right now. Not sure why, but I am.
You have a healthy glow from that Los Angeles sun.
That's probably what it is. I'm just sunbathing all day long because what else am I going to do?
It's the way of life in California.
Yep, 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 yep.
I don't really know which thing to look at. I think I better look at this thing. Yeah, that seems like the thing. Is this the thing? Yeah, this is the thing for sure. Um, boy, we're just down to 1 minute here now. Looks like. Oh, switching up that background, huh?
Yep.
Oh, am I quiet? Yeah, let us know stuff like that. I can manipulate the matrix and change sounds.
Yeah, make yourself
I
louder.
moved the mic.
Who's told you that they were quiet? Wait, somebody actually listening?
Yeah, I told you.
People are watching.
You're
Well,
watching and
guess
listening.
what? Is it time for the big theme song to open up our official
Yeah,
live
it's
stream?
11 o'clock, so that means it's time. Oh, good. I'm glad that
Here
worked.
it
Let us know if you
goes.
can't hear this song.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us tonight as we come to you live on the internet. Ooh, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, girl, you know we finish it right. We always finish it well. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Now we're gonna do an episode, but we won't be running solo. We said, oh no, let's invite our friends to join in and take a spin in the comments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, even if it isn't done right. But we're gonna try. It's just this technology is gonna be what it's gonna be. And we're sorry in advance. You know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live. Ooh, wow. You know we finish it right. We always finish it right. Tonight we finish it live, 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 live.
Whoa.
Hey, that's how you do it. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to everyone. We can see your chat and we're interacting, and it's like we're in the same room together now for a good old fashioned sad time.
Good old-fashioned sad time for
Right.
Matt, but a good old-fashioned happy time for everybody else because this is a sad pizza party, but I'm using my Get Out of Sad Pizza Party free card and having a happy pizza party with all you wonderful people. Do people have pizza? Do we know?
Some people have pizza.
Have we investigated?
We should make it. There's some conversation about my gigantic cup that I got from Dickie's Barbecue. They will send it to you if you order their food. So tonight, I guess, is brought to you by Dickie's Barbecue. It is
Maybe
a
we can
very
make that
big
official.
cup, and I like it a lot. But yeah, maybe we should make our own giant cup. That would be pretty great.
Right? Let me see. I'm going to hop on the stream as well so I can
That's
see
a good
what's
idea.
happening. Thanks. Matt, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. You know, I was a little down today. I think kind of just because of general stuff. But we had a late fun night last night doing something with Escape This Podcast that'll come out later in the year, much later in the year, I think.
Much later. I think December or something.
Man,
around there.
really
Did something
stuff.
very cool and very fun.
So we were up late doing that, but we're back, and I'm ready, and I'm ready to have some fun. Although I do have a pizza plan, and it is terrible.
Do you have a pizza? You have a pizza punishment plan?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was not really fully let in. I think I know some of the details, but I'm excited to find out what's happening.
And now I have to. What are you doing? You doing anything? You got a pizza?
Whoa, Daniel Spencer has a mango tangerine milkshake IPA.
What?
Wait, is that just a beer or is it actually a milkshake?
It's this kind of beer that has like sugar in it. Not sugar, but like sucrose or something. It gives us this crazy smooth, like, it's like, what kind of flavor?
That's amazing. Oh, this is weird. I forgot I'm logged into an odd Google account for the chat here. It's a it's a YouTube account that I created a few years ago to help somebody out who coaches child actors. So it's a YouTube account featuring sketch comedy by child actors. And that's who I am watching the stream.
Why not? Are you actually eating pizza though, Chris?
Oh, it's lactose. That's what makes it so milky. Delicious. They should also have sucrose, just some high fructose corn syrup in there too. Like that would beef it up, right?
Yeah, why not? Everybody loves that stuff.
I'm doing pretty good. I had a lot of fun doing that thing last night as well with Escape This Podcast. But I'm a little tired. You know, it's kind of crazy right now.
That's true.
But I'm happy to be having pizza.
Oh, you are having pizza. What kind of pizza are you having?
Should I go ahead and present the pizza?
And I shall present my own.
Okay. I should probably turn off my background so that people can see my pizza better.
Turn into background pizza instead of pizza.
That looks like a fake background still.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, that's like it's the messy apartment option in Zoom. My pizza is from a place I like called Tomato Pie. It's Sicilian style because sometimes I want my pizza to be just a giant piece of bread.
Yeah, look at that.
And it's got jalapenos, mushrooms, garlic, and onions. And it's got the grandma sauce instead of the regular red sauce. It's just chunkier.
Grandma stuff.
Really, really good. I did have a bit of a mishap, though. I was so excited about the pizza a couple minutes ago. I went to grab it to bring my piece out because I haven't had any yet. And I did that cool thing that you see people do in movies all the time where it's like you take a bite between the box and the plate. Like you got the plate. and then you grab the pizza up and take a bite before you put it on the plate.
Because you're like a busy
And if
dad
I'm
on the
honest,
go
I
and
didn't.
talking to your kid's principal
Yeah,
on the phone, and they're in trouble, and you're
yeah, yeah, yeah. And if I'm honest, I didn't even have the plate yet. I was gonna grab that,
yeah,
in a
sure.
minute. Well, unfortunately, I was a little too excited, and we had a little.
No, that's the whole za.
That's a very large piece of pizza, face down, right there on my dirty
Oh
apartment.
golly, jeez. You
Yeah,
shared the photo by using it as your background. I love that.
just using it as my background. It was a
I'm
good
gonna
idea
start
you
using
had,
that in
and
meetings
I
for
went
work.
for it. I'm just gonna do that.
That's heartbreaking. I'm really sorry about that. But you had more.
But it's okay. I have it's a very
Okay.
large pizza, and I believe my wife is already in bed, so
Nice.
I'm fine.
Is that pizza still on the floor, or
Matt,
has
would
that
you?
been cleaned up?
No, I
Nice.
cleaned that up because I'm trying to have a nice, relaxing time. I don't want to know that there's a piece of pizza all over the ground. It is a sad sight, but guys, don't worry, I have a lot more. Matt, what do you have? Well, looks like some classic New York
Yeah, this is
slices.
2 big old slices of cheese. I've sliced it into 4 slices.
Ooh.
It's a bit confusing to the eye, but they're all sort of thin slices now. Because
Okay.
I'm taking the suggestion, the app Mouse on a Moose sent us. Because the ending that we became babies, and then
Yep.
Genghis Khan, but we became babies.
Yeah.
So it was suggested that the pizza should involve baby food.
Oh, okay. Well, that just looks like normal
Yeah,
pizza to me.
I've yet
Looks
to
like
put
really
the
good
baby
pizza, actually.
food on the What kind of?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
we're
gonna
gonna
be.
spread baby food on these slices. I got 3 options.
Yeah.
The first is this. It's harvest vegetables and chicken.
Oh, I was about to say. Heads up, they all just taste like applesauce, but I forgot they were the savory
Yeah,
ones.
there's.
I forgot about
Yeah,
the
I wanted to
savory
more go
ones.
savory with this pizza. This also has quinoa.
Sure. It'll probably just taste like
I
applesauce.
haven't opened or smelled them or anything yet, so I'm gonna do that now as we.
Oh yeah, let's do a little smell test. See what we're working with.
No.
What does it smell like? Does it smell like
It
chicken?
smells like all of those things, but they haven't been cooked. That's what it. That's a real problem. So that's gonna go on.
They've been deeply steamed. They've been steamed quite thoroughly.
That's right.
Anastasia said that's a good brand, and
Oh.
and they're correct, and that is a good
all right,
brand.
Well,
Yeah.
Cool. I think I'm glad. For the second slice, I'll be having a vegetable lover's delight, the pumpkin, chickpea, spinach, and broccoli.
Yep. Yeah. Finn used to rock down on that one. Yeah.
It's got whole oat flour
Check it
in
out.
it and coriander. Coriander is dry cilantro, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody knew that. I mean,
seems all right.
You must
That's
know
maybe
what
your
that smells
vegetarian
like,
pizza.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Oh
smells
yeah.
like
Yeah. I know
a
those
salad
smells.
in the garbage.
It does smell a little bit like salad in
So
the
that'll be
garbage.
slice number 2. Slice number 3, I was really blown away by banana and pumpkin.
Oh yeah, that sounds really
It's
tasty,
just
actually.
banana pumpkin with just a touch of lemon juice.
Oh, that's gonna be
Yeah, I
good,
think
probably.
this might be actually okay.
I do hear some people. Coriander is what the rest of the world calls cilantro. Oh, that's good to know.
I may not be able to eat
So
this
we're
one.
just,
This
it's just kind of.
smells amazing.
Does it smell too good to use?
That smells like 2 different pies at one time. Like a pumpkin
Why don't you
pie.
do a little taste test and see if it's gonna be too tasty for you to do on a pizza? Let's just screenshot this.
It's very good, actually.
Whoa, yeah. What does it taste like? You make a little
Bananas and
milkshake out of it?
pumpkin is what it tastes like. It's gonna be really bad on pizza though.
Okay.
And then for the 4th slice, I'll mix all 3.
Was it pretty? Is it? It's a flavor very. Is it very intense? Like very concentrated flavor?
It's like somebody would be like, "You got to try this. It's a banana pumpkin pie," and you'd be like, "No."
Yeah.
And then you smell it, you'd be like, "Oh, I'll have a little bite." You have a bite, you'd be like, "Yeah, it's good. It's just like a pumpkin pie, but like a little fruity in a way that I was expecting." And the lemon juice is there; it brightens everything.
Well, okay. Sounds too good then.
Again, it's gonna be on pizza. I think it's gonna be bad.
Okay. Fair enough.
If it's too good, I'll put some more of this harvest chicken and vegetables and chicken on it.
Yeah, maybe you can mix. That's what I was about to say. You
I
could
want
do
to
a
try
little mix, a little blend.
chicken one just by itself.
That's all. Okay. Yeah, those are great.
Look, we had dogs growing up. Oh wow! It tastes like chewing on a bone. We had dogs growing up, and like you got to try the kibble if you're a little kid. Take a little bite of kibble and see what it's like.
Sure, I guess. I mean, I never did. I had the same
That's
dog.
just like a very dry kibble shake. Very dry
because
kibble
you got
shake.
a lot of it's very similar things going on, right? You've got the chicken, but they're not going to be putting salt in it, right? So you're experiencing chicken in a way that's very, very, very different than what
It's
you're
the
used
entire
to.
chicken. All right.
It is all
It's
the
a
chicken.
lot of bone flavor, and I don't mind a bone. I'm gonna try the pumpkin chickpea spinach and broccoli. No,
Okay.
I'm not, because I just smelled it in my mouth, and that's enough.
So you know for sure it's going to be bad, so you're good. Okay,
That's
cool.
been
So those are your...
that one.
Yeah. I mean, she's a tiny baby. Like, she didn't know the difference.
You know, I see
were
John.
Maybe a couple she didn't like, but mostly she'll do any
Okay.
of them.
I see John. Okay, I do see a veto on that pumpkin banana. Let me try it. I will mess it up if it actually tastes good.
Too good.
John said these sound good, and I just want to jump in and say, when I was in college, I thought I had it figured out. I went to the store. I had no money. Oh, I had a very small amount of money, and I went to the store and I was like, I could just buy baby food because it's so cheap and it comes in a little jar. And then I could just eat that for food, and then I save all this money. So.
Because it's so, and it's all,
It's
and
ready.
it's
It's
all,
good. It's healthy.
You got all your different food groups and everything.
So I was like, well, let me get a meat one because that's bound to taste really good.
Oh
And then
my
let me
God.
get like some fruity one because that's bound to taste really good. But I can't just eat fruity stuff.
No.
And I went home and I tasted the meat one and I was like, okay, that's terrible. But I mean, I figured it was probably gonna be bad. And then I had the fruit one and that was worse. And I was like, oh, my brilliant plan.
My whole plan. How much had you stockpiled?
I only
tasted
bought
it?
those two. I'm not that much of a goof, but
Okay,
that did
good.
cost $2 of my $3 that I had to my name at the time, and I was pretty upset about that.
No.
So they do sound good.
Yeah,
but
mom and dad did the same thing for me. They drove me to college, and they said, "Here's your $3. See you in the
4
summer,
years, buddy."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get to dressing my pizza.
One solution I have for the pumpkin banana one, if it's too tasty, is to just definitely use all of it. Like get it as thick a layer as possible, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're also going to, once we get this sadness sorted out, you're getting the smells now that you're really spreading them out there. Can we see a little bit of? Is there any way to have? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, it doesn't look great.
Oh, this is why do we do this stupid pumpkin pizza party? I mean, you know what I mean.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna have a good
I
time.
thought the
So just
vegetable one
remember
would
that.
look cool on the pizza, and it does not. It is not an
Well,
attractive
yeah.
color. It's not a
None of
pretty
them
green.
look good when they're not in the bag. That's why they started putting them in
That's really
bags.
smart.
So you wouldn't see them. Those bags have got to be absolutely.
That looks better in the light than it does in real life.
It looks like some kind of wrong pesto.
All right, I'll dress the others later. Woof. Okay, that's everywhere now.
Looks like Fader's mad that you're doing this to Good Pizza.
She has her own pizza in there. But that's the point. I am ruining this pizza, and it hurts my heart. And if Joe, and his name is actually Joe from down the street, finds out what I'm doing to his pizza, he may not let me back in that place.
He might not let you back in.
And, you know, times are tough right now. He'll let me in, I think. I buy a lot of pizza and I tip well.
Oh, okay. There you go. Look at you. Yeah, I throw my money around. People let me in anywhere.
I throw my money away.
I can do anything. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's probably time for a first taste.
Oh, is it? Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a big bite of Harvest vegetables and chicken pizza.
Okay. I mean, that sounds okay if you don't know what it actually is.
Okay.
It's okay? It's not okay because you said okay, and I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, the
No,
pizza's
most certainly
okay."
is not okay.
It's
At
not
first, you
okay.
get a
All
really
right.
good flavor of amazing pizza,
Sure.
and crust and the cheese, the sauce working
Yeah.
together in perfect harmony, and then all of that goes
Yeah.
away and is replaced by dog food shake. So
By liquid dog
that
food
very
bone.
much
Okay.
that very much takes over everything and ruins this perfectly good pizza.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a taste of my pizza then. See how that is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay.
It's just really good. I got a jalapeno on the first bite there, so that's great. Yeah, that's
I
really
very much like choose your own sad venture. Choose.
good. Choose your own adventure. Yeah, no, this one was not on the floor. Thank you, Adam. I will eat that one later when I get desperate.
Fader has jalapeno and
Fader,
mushrooms and pepperoni and something else.
no, jalapeno
Oh.
mushrooms, onions, and
Onions on
garlic.
pizza is the best. It's just so good. Okay.
Yeah, this. I mean, especially on this
This
one,
should
it's
be
really
more
good.
entertaining. This is terrible, and I apologize.
Take our
Yeah,
shirts
let's
off.
get it going. Let's
Okay.
take our shirts off and then stand so that my nipples over here, your nipples over here. We can finally see what it looks like to be one
Let's
guy
finally
with
see.
one of each of our nipples.
The age-old question, the thing we've always wondered about late at night when we couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Matt,
Yeah.
you still awake? Are you
Yeah, then
wondering about what I'm
we take our
wondering
shirts off and
about?
lay quite closely together and then roll until we
Yeah.
can kind of see it, but it never really.
It's never the same.
We're recording this, I think. Should we have not done that?
Yeah, this is a thing for the world. Okay. But what's the game tonight, Matt? Take me on a ride.
We have an event. So what we spoke about doing was there is, as you guys know, a House of Danger board game that is super duper fun. And we thought, hey, let's try to recreate a storyline that we got in the books in this board game version of the book. And we'll put a poll on Twitter and let people decide which one. And then we kind of forgot about that we said that. And then we decided, hey, let's just try to do this storyline that took us here, where I have to eat dog food pizza.
Yeah.
Let's try to recreate that in this board game.
Yeah.
And see how
Yeah.
close the game matches the book.
So the basic what path of what happened was we went to the house. We somehow ended up going inside the house. We got kind of trapped in there, and then we ran into the ghost of Henry Marsden, who was like kind of a melty skeleton. Gave us the option to go back in to be a baby us, to be a old man us, or to be a middle normal. No, we didn't have that option. Just baby or old man, and we went for baby. We both went for baby, and then we came back, and he said, I could also make you somebody else from history. And the first person we thought of for some reason was Genghis Khan, so then we get trapped as Genghis
it's that
Khan.
Ghostbusters joke.
So that's the
It was fun.
basic. Yeah, that's the basic story.
I was
What
mushing
was that?
around baby food on the pizza for total coverage, and then I licked it off my finger like an idiot.
But yeah, well, of course you're gonna do that. Do you have any napkins?
Yeah, I do. I should use the napkin, huh?
Let's try to not use them. I think that's
Okay.
I think that works. So we'll see. I'm really curious to find out how different the game is from the book, because I know they added a lot of stuff or maybe changed some stuff. So we'll question out for Baby Ruth. That's right, James. So should we
I
get
think
started?
let's jump right in. So
Matt, you have the game there, right?
So there's a bit of a different setup to the game than the book. In the game, you're still an aspiring detective and psychic investigator, but you're having these terrible nightmares.
Ooh, that's a better setup.
So they give you this image to look at, and you're supposed to try and remember as many things from this picture as you can. So this is the first thing you do when you play this game. Try and remember as many things as you can. It's like you had this nightmare over and over. See what you could. I'm sorry, I'm hearing that my audio is still quite quiet. So let me see if that fixes it.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. So this is
So
to.
you can play along at home with this. You can look at this image and see how much stuff you can remember from it. Just really try to drink it all in. Okay, and go. I can't see all of that. Okay.
Whoa. What's that? What about that? Did you memorize this? What the heck is
So much of
any
this
of
just
this
like
about?
abstract. Okay.
Whoa.
How long are we gonna look at it?
I don't remember. We're not gonna look at it very long because I don't remember it playing a role in the game at all when we played.
We should probably stop looking at it. I mean, at this point, I know the whole card.
You're gonna forget it in a minute. That's the
Yeah,
kind of the point.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm ready.
Sorry, I was still looking at my audio situation. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Let me know.
That's fine. Take a minute if you're
Okay.
figuring it out.
So
this is how it starts. You've been having weird dreams, and is that what you're seeing
yeah,
in your dream?
that's like whoa. That's what I've been seeing, and that's what I kind of remember from my weird dreams. So this game is fun because there's
Okay.
lots of cards. So these are the story cards. Read the story from. And these are clue cards. You get lots of clues and stuff. One thing I had forgotten from our playthrough before was that there are 5 chapters to this book, the way they've broken it down. And we played this game for like 4 hours or something. So we're not going to...
Right. So
we may not be able to track down our exact read because I don't know that we have the time to do that. But we're going to start and we're going to do our darndest. And
yeah, we'll do a
just gonna have
chunk.
fun.
We'll do a chunk. All right, let's begin.
With story card number 1. Sorry, I'm shuffling cards. All right, so you're going to notice the difference right away, you guys. It's a Tuesday morning in late June, comma.
That's too much. That's too much
and
of a
you
difference.
wake up in
Comma.
a cold sweat.
All right, put it in the
Put
trash.
it in the trash. We're done.
They
Thanks for
changed it
joining
too
us.
much. The too much of a change. It's supposed to be afternoon.
Yeah, morning does
Thank
not
you.
rhyme
I
with
appreciate the
June.
outrage in the chat.
So you wake up in a cold sweat because you had the nightmare again. But despite the fact that you're an aspiring psychic detective guy, you can't figure it out. It's making you nuts. What are these dreams about? Suddenly, from your downstairs detective basement, you hear the phone ringing. So you run downstairs, and I need, a weak voice says, I need your help. It says your help.
Oh, yeah, they combined that a little bit. Okay, sure.
Phone goes dead, but that's okay. In this case, you were prepared. Activate your high-speed telephone tracing device, and you get the number. You call the number back. No
All
answer.
right. End of story.
Great. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Okay.
Still pretty straight. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like
So
the
later
book.
on, you pop over to the Hedgebrook police station to drop off a night scope you borrowed for some stakeout you were doing.
Creepy teenage boy stuff.
So you tell your buddy Sergeant Morrison about the call, and he's like, "That does sound weird. We'll take a look. We'll look into it." And then somebody from the hallway says, "And about that house in your dreams." You're like, "Huh?"
What is that? The other?
It
is.
is.
It the other
It's Detective Murphy with his mustachioed face and his pipe. And he's like, "I'm wondering if you're talking about the Marsden house because," and this doesn't sound very professional, but it's haunted. And I know because I've been investigating.
So they really mashed
yeah,
that
so
together.
that stuff has been meshed up.
I like that. Okay.
So he's got a folder about the Marsden house in his hands. And you kind of see the phone number as he's waving it around. And you're like, "That's a phone number that I traced." So you're like, "Oh my gosh, it's the Marsden house. It's definitely coming."
You just see the phone number. That's funny.
You're a good detective.
That's quite a way to detect.
So, this says draw clue number 26 to discover our goal.
Okay.
For each chapter, we have a goal. So there's clue 26. Woo!
Oh, okay.
And our
26.
goal is
grounds.
Get inside the Marsden house.
Nice. Okay, so we have a goal. What happens if we get
Then
a
we
goal?
move on. Then we did it.
Oh, we move on to the next chapter.
And you guys will be happy to know.
Oh, so you can't. That's interesting because we had whole reads where you never went into the house, but you can't. You can't.
Correct.
Actually,
In fact, if you die in this
lose,
game,
basically.
that's not the end.
Yeah. You die in real life?
You die in real life.
No.
I mean, not immediately, like eventually, just in the usual way that it's going to happen to you.
It's whatever it's gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah, so the game is set up so that if you die, it either increases the danger meter or
Oh,
moves
okay,
you
that
on the
makes sense.
psychic scale.
Probably
I
increases
think
the
it
danger
increases the
meter.
danger meter. So the danger meter is used when
Yeah.
you have a challenge like fighting a chimpanzee or something.
Yeah.
You got to roll against that, and you'd have to get 3 or better with your 6-sided guy. Or
Got
whatever
it.
you're at danger meter. So if you're way up here, guess what? You're real trouble. Real trouble up here.
That's
Yeah,
a good
it's really
system.
It's a great game. Okay, so you head back home. You get some water, and you're...
Guys, sorry, I gotta settle
Okay.
this in the chat. It was Lisa and Jill. All right, continue.
Sorry, I was just catching up. So you get a bottle of water. You get your pocket knife, not a pen knife, because nobody knows what that is anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Is that
Yeah,
the same
a pen
thing?
knife is a knife that fits in your pocket, just like a pen.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
that's why they...
But it doesn't. It's not.
Yeah, that's why they
pen-shaped.
call it pocket
I was
knives
thought-
now, and we just call pens pockets.
Gotcha. But I mean, a lot of knives could be pocket knives. It's just to
Yeah,
fit in your
and if
pocket.
you cut a hole in your pocket, maybe with your big giant pocket knife, you could jam it right down through that hole.
Yeah, my scimitar could be a pocket knife.
Could be a pocket knife. Okay,
Yeah.
so you head over to the Marsden place, just yourself, no friends or nothing. Didn't even think about them. Creepy, futuristic looking place.
No friends or
Nope.
nothing, really?
Not yet, anyway.
Man.
I guess this game is meant to be played with your friends if you have them. But if you don't, you can play it by
okay,
yourself.
So you're using
Yeah.
real life friends.
There is still a big wrought iron gate, which is all locked up, and it looks weird with the stone wall against that futuristic house.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all.
Yeah. So now we have a choice. We can either
What's the choice?
search the wall for a way in, or climb the gate. So this is already real different from the book, but I'm confident we're still going to turn into Genghis Khan.
Yeah, because your goal in the book definitely was not get into the house, right? You were really trying to just scope it out, which makes more sense for PI. But it's a game you got to move forward. So, you can either climb the fence or go. Well, what do you guys think? Are we gonna have to wait like a minute
we gotta
to
wait
hear
like
what
10
they
seconds. You guys think we should
think? Okay, cool. Climb the
gate or take a look at the wall and see if we can find a way in?
Okay, climb the gate or take a look at the wall. Okay, now we'll just catch up on all the borscht. Climb the. Okay, we got a couple
Climb
climb
the
fences.
Go to the
Go into the crevasse. Climb. Okay, that's a bunch of climbs.
All right, we're gonna climb. So that takes us to story
Ooh, we got a
card
couple walls.
number 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Story card number 7. We're gonna climb that
All right,
fence thing.
we get over the gate and we land in the gravel driveway on the other side, but we hear a creepy sound coming off from our left. It's a shadowy, hunched-over figure emerging from the darkened doorway of a decrepit gatehouse.
Is it
White
one of the
fangs
apes?
dripping with saliva. Who's there? You stammer, and then it comes at you. You see a guardhouse not too far. If you get past this creeper, then you might be able to hide in that guardhouse, or you could just run away towards the main house.
Huh.
But guess what?
Okay.
Optional challenge, you guys.
Optional challenge. What's
Fight
optional challenge?
The
Fight
creature.
the creature. Okay.
So if we win, we draw a
that
clue,
sounds pretty
which is
good.
really cool because maybe it'll be an item we can use, maybe some information we can use.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about all the items. You can get items, and then later on, it's like if you have the candlestick, you can do this option. But if you don't, you
Yeah,
can't.
we're playing this game. We're like,
okay,
this
they want us to
book
fight
is
it in the
amazing.
face.
So right now we're at the bottom of the danger meter, which is 3. So we'd have to roll a 3 or higher. Now, if we lose, we go 2 up the danger meter, which would still be 3.
So it gets harder and harder. Yeah, it's
So
a good system. Good simple
We
system.
could take a chance here and fight this chimpanzee.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
want
I
us to
see
fight.
that we're
man. They're
definitely
blo-
fighting
These people
its
are
face.
blood. blood
Okay,
hungry.
I'm gonna roll this 6-sided guy, and we're gonna see what happens. Got to be 3 or better. 4.
Okay.
And I'll prove it
Yes,
by holding it up.
nice.
Does that?
Yeah, that totally proves it. You can never be fake.
All right. So the good news is we're drawing clue number 10.
Delightful. What is it? What is it? What is it?
It is. Well, a lot of very small text. It says it's not a great idea to fight chimpanzee, but danger is our middle name. We get a few
Yes.
quick jabs in, and then we throw it to the ground.
Ooh. Like, wow, you just like punched a couple. You throw it to the ground?
But then he jumps up and rushes us.
Wow.
So we run away. We won
Okay.
round one,
Well-
and we decided not to stick around for any more of that.
Gotta know when to walk.
So we're running towards a big boulder, and now it's time to draw clue number 25, if you could believe it.
Okay, so this is actually taking us. So the clue cards can actually take us through some
Yeah,
story as well.
little sub story here.
That is so
Ooh.
wacky.
You find a pair of binoculars in the shadows.
Oh, so hiding, and are their fangs glistening?
It's binoculars.
Oh, sorry. The
Oh,
shadows.
it was
like
because it was in the shadows, and it's kind of creepy. Yeah, we can't. So, but we can't hide there forever. So we take our binoculars, and we rush off to story card number 19.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this is a good question. Are the binoculars haunted?
We're gonna find out.
Okay,
Story.
so we have binoculars now in our
Yeah.
inventory. That's
Yeah.
pretty rad. Now, do we go back and do we choose the choice that we were at a second ago?
So at the bottom, there were story choices after fighting the chimpanzee. One was to run
okay.
into the guardhouse, and one was to run up the driveway. We're going to page 19, which is the same as going into the guardhouse.
Oh, we didn't get that choice.
Yeah, because the clue
That's where
card
the
just told us
chimpanzee
what to
thing
do,
takes
but
us.
it looks like we're going into
Got
the
it.
guardhouse.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry. The chat is
His
good.
chat is out of control.
Oh, cool. All right, so we got lucky, but we know that chimpanzee's out there somewhere. But now we're in the guardhouse. There's little TVs. You know what a guardhouse looks like.
Yeah, I love those little
But
TVs.
surprisingly, there's a big old book called History of Nothwin County sitting here.
Right
It's
there?
just hanging out here. The
In the
guard must
guardhouse?
have been like, I'm going to read about this like a long time ago, maybe.
At least they worked hard to keep it in, because if they had cut out the book about the history of Northern County, I would have been really
You're like, what
mad.
county does this even take place in?
So
Which
mad.
book is it? So here you take a look in the index, and sure enough, there's Henry Marsden. You look him up; it's the same stuff we already know. He is General in the Union Army, wounded, became the warden of the prison. Not a popular guy, you think?
Okay. This is a fair question. Let's just we're having a little bit of a
Yeah.
question here in the chat. Is it like still the morning or the middle of the day? Are we breaking into a fenced yard in the middle of the day?
I'm gonna call about. I'm
Michelle.
gonna call afternoon. I think it's a late afternoon to late June.
Okay, that's not great. That's not great.
The police know we're here.
Yeah, but they probably didn't want us to break in.
Yeah, that's probably true. But they didn't know about this chimpanzee.
How was that bite? You just kind of took that bite
yeah,
and ate
it's
it. Huh?
terrible. You know what? I'm gonna.
Which one
That
was
was
that?
the same one. I'm gonna try.
Because that was a
I'm gonna try-
big bite. Were you just trying to
Yeah.
power through
I'm
it?
gonna try vegetables now.
Oh, it looks so wrong. No. No. What's it taste like? Is it bad? Can't
It
be
tastes
that
so
bad.
fresh.
It's vegetables. Like the way fresh raw veggies taste, but in liquid.
Yeah, it's really, the taste is not appropriate for people who want to taste a good thing. But it's the texture. It's a combination of all these things. It's very bad. Okay, so look,
Oh,
we're in the
boy.
guardhouse. We are confronted with a desk. The desk.
Uh-oh.
the desk
Fight it.
has
Fight the desk.
three drawers.
Punch it in the drawers.
There's a wooden ladder going up to the roof,
Mm.
and there's a cobweb-filled window that we look through, and we can see there's open field that goes to the front door of the house.
Eat the cobwebs. For power.
We have an optional challenge here. You'll notice the eyeball.
Okay, what is that?
We can search these desk drawers.
Search the desk drawers. That's a big challenge. How do we have to like roll? Is that a psychic roll?
It's just like it's just an eyeball challenge. You're challenging your eyeballs.
Okay. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of options. Can we eat the desk? As Michelle
Our
suggests,
actual-
can we deck the desk?
Well, I think we'd have to search it to find out if we can eat it.
Okay, well then I guess we should probably.
But our
search it
options
then.
here really
it doesn't
are
seem like.
to go up the ladder to the roof or to crawl out the window and run for the front door.
Okay, so let us know if you want us to run for the front door or head up the ladder and try to get to the roof. In the meantime, we will search this desk.
3
right?
or higher.
Okay.
If we lose, we increase the danger
Is this
meter
a danger
by 1.
thing? How's
You
this a
bang
danger
around
roll?
the drawers and people are like, what's that sound?
Oh yeah, gotcha.
We rolled a 1.
Oh no!
So
did one of the drawers fall out and fall on our foot?
exactly. Thank you, Game Master.
Oh man. Dang.
Yeah, we blew it. We messed up. We dropped all the drawers.
So-
we couldn't figure out how to open the drawers. It was impossible. So now we've
Okay,
increased
so
the
we just
danger
didn't find the
meter
thing.
by 1.
And we didn't
found
find what was
nothing.
inside
Did
the
not
drawer?
get to see the clue. And now we have to decide the. Okay, looks like ladder. Yeah.
My image of that is that you just pull the drawer so hard it goes flying out the window and like up into a tree, so you can't check what was in the desk.
That's correct. It's up in the tree
drawer
now.
'cause it's in a tree now. Ah man.
All right,
that's
so it looks
disappointing.
like we're going up a ladder. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the consensus.
All right, so now we need story card
Destination.
27. This is pretty fun. I don't think this is what we did when we played it before, so that's cool. No semblance anymore of even trying to find that ending. I don't think. I mean, we're doing our best, right?
Yeah, I mean we have to get into the house to do it, so I don't think any way of getting there is going to affect it, or not. Oh, it looks. Is that the chicken one? It looks really bad. Can you, when you get to the crust, you think you could stick the nozzle in the crust and squeeze the bag just to kind of feel that, get a little stuffed crust
Yeah,
pizza
I can
going?
do that.
Just a suggestion.
All right, we get up onto the roof. It seems like it's about to collapse, but we're up there.
The roof of the guest house, or the guardhouse, or the house
roof of the
house?
guardhouse.
Okay.
We cross the dangerously unstable roof, and we can see some construction materials. Among it is a first aid kit,
Oh,
but it could be real dangerous to try to get over there. Near us is a thick vine we could use to climb down into a courtyard. Not too far is a long board that someone's laid between the roof and a nearby greenhouse, which seems sturdier than what we're on right now.
Ooh, okay.
So we can go to the greenhouse on that board, or we can climb down the vine into that courtyard, or optional challenge, try to get that first aid kit.
Yeah. Okay. Greenhouse or courtyard, I guess is the main question. But do we want to get that first aid kit? And I'm still not 100% sure I'm understanding. If we go for the first aid kit, do we then still get to decide between greenhouse and courtyard? Okay.
It's just like when we blew it with the desk.
So people think we should get the first aid kit.
I agree.
Yeah, let's do it. And then we're getting so let us know if we should go to the courtyard or the greenhouse after that. What was that one? And it was a very big bite.
Really,
Why don't you just do small, tiny bites?
take forever. Though a big amount of that stuff must be much worse than the small. Okay. All right, we moved up on the danger thing, but we still only have to roll 3 or above.
Yes.
3. Got lucky.
Yes.
Draw
All right.
clue 6. Bum, 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 bum.
Clue 6.
I mean, I assume this is going to be a first
What's it
aid
going to
kit.
be? Oh, yeah, I guess that
First aid
makes sense.
kit.
I was all excited.
We can discard this card at any time to lower our danger meter by 4. That's awesome.
Wow.
That means we can
Okay,
go
so we
wild.
should wait on that.
All right, excellent. We're in good shape now, you guys.
I think we're getting greenhouse calls mostly.
Yep. Oh, Venus flytraps. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so greenhouse it
Yeah.
is. We're going off to story card 29. Almost the last card of chapter 1, you guys. Not that that really matters. Okay, so we've crossed the board, and we find that we're at one end of a walkway that goes the length of the roof of the greenhouse. We can see a lot of the grounds of the mansion.
Nice.
There's lots of mosquitoes, which is terrible.
Oh.
There's clouds on the horizon. They're getting closer and closer. Just to set the scene, you guys. So there's an open access door in the roof that would let us get down into the greenhouse. We could also just drop down onto a path that goes up to the mansion. And
Okay.
then no challenge
Okay,
here.
so-
Just are we going to the greenhouse or heading up to that mansion?
Ooh, I'm really tempted to go to the mansion because I feel like that's where the baby
Yeah, if we
stuff
want to
happened.
try to become a baby again, I think mansion is where it's at. But, you know,
But y'all, if you whatever you want, because it might be a trick. Anyways,
let me banana pumpkin
What do
this
you got
slice
there?
over here for a little treat for me.
you haven't banana pumpkined it yet.
No.
Get a nice good layer going there.
Oh, I put too much.
What-
I put way too much. It's all over the place.
Well, that's probably good because that's the one that tastes a
But I
little
was
bit
gonna
better,
try
right?
to
So
show
might as well.
people.
Oh, you can't pick it
all
up.
Glooping.
Okay, I think we're seeing man. Oh no! Oh, it's on your hands and your beard. It's on your beard. You're gonna want to address that.
Horribly, that's actually really good.
Is it actually good? I think. Okay.
It doesn't
well, you know
go.
what?
It doesn't go
I
on
think
pizza.
you deserve that. I think you deserve. You can have that as a respite that you still have to eat.
It does not go on pizza, but the flavor is not bad. It's appropriate for the goopy nature of the thing. Okay, sorry.
I think I'm seeing more mansion. It's a tight one, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we got to do mansion.
Michelle and Haley, I think I'm seeing more mansion.
Right. Off to story card 20, you guys. We're gonna become babies together.
I don't know, actually. Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah. I think we're mansion. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we head out towards the house. There's a fence that we have to squeeze kind of between, and we get claustrophobic, which seems like it doesn't matter. Oh,
Sure.
There's a picture of a fence on the back, so maybe.
That's the worst time to get claustrophobic.
Yeah, I think
right?
so. In a situation where you're in a tight space, no worse time.
No worst time to get claustrophobic.
Suddenly we hear the sound of a lone violin. Expertly
Ooh,
playing a beautiful flowing melody
What? That's not from the book.
that we know
Is it?
of.
Okay.
So there's a clearing up ahead, but the space we're in has become pretty tight. So it might be easier to climb over and see who this violinist is. So our options are to run toward the clearing.
Huh. It's just a wild run, huh?
Wild shuffling sideways, claustrophobic run. Or just climb over the fence and see what this violin is all about.
Into the violin place, which could be like anything. All right, so climb over the fence to the violin area or truck it down towards the opening, the clearing, the
You
whatever.
got one clearing.
Violin juice. Is that a vote for violin? See if you can break your own ram. Run, climb.
Run, you
He's
coward.
What would you do, Matt, in a real situation?
I would never have gone in between that fence and the wall. I'd just look at that. I'd be like,
yeah.
well, now I'm too claustrophobic. I'm going home.
I would just try to like take a little nap between the wall and the fence there before I decide. I think
it's leaning climb and violins.
I think it's violins. Yeah. Yeah, it's violins.
Okay,
Let's do
this
it.
ain't gonna
Let's
make
do
us
it.
a baby that we know of, but maybe it's a magical violin that makes you a baby, and that's fine. All right, story card 17.
That's a pretty common type of magical violin.
The good
All
news
right.
is if we die from a violin ghost, we keep going. We just raise that danger meter probably. All right. All right, so we start moving closer to the sound of the violin as the winds are increasing around us. We see a driveway up in the distance, but before we get there, there's a horse stable, so we go in there.
Mhm.
Inside, sitting on a stool, is the source of the violin music. It is, of course, a chimpanzee playing its heart out.
A chimpanzee playing the violin.
The chimp.
That has not happened in our book.
The chimp is fully committed to the music. You have never heard such an emotional performance. It's beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Chimpanzee being fully committed. Wow. to his
It's really
performance.
sweet.
Good for
Okay,
it.
so we can leave the stable and just run
really
over to that
beautiful.
driveway that we saw. Or
Okay.
tiptoe through the gate to experience the full power of the performance. I think I know where we're going.
That feels like a kind of hypnotized by music and you fall asleep. You're happier than you've ever been. You fall asleep and you never wake up kind of thing. That really feels like a trap for Doom. But what do you think? Should we go in and get the full Chimp concert, or should we head out to leave the stable to try to get back to the house? I'm getting a lot of votes for tiptoeing.
That seems pretty unanimous.
Dan
we
says
got one
avoid.
Yeah, I think we're.
What's full power? No, we got a couple. We got 2 other full powers. What's the full power?
I think.
Oh, go in and get the full power. Okay, yeah. we want the full chimp. Yeah, Haley, I'm with you, but
Yeah, sorry.
We'll see.
Okay, off to story pit card 24. We tiptoe in. We got to hear the finale of this song. With our third step, we trigger a motion sensor light.
Sure. That's a really
It
good
completely
trick.
illuminates the whole building. This is no stable, you guys. It's a kennel.
Okay.
There were 20 Doberman pinchers quietly enjoying that song until we took that third step.
What?
Now they are glaring at us. The chimp frowns and slowly points his violin bow at us.
For interrupting his concert?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The dogs rush us.
No.
Yeah, I'll just read it. The Dobermans respond and rush to attack you and then eat you alive. The last thing you see is the chimpanzee violinist laughing at your fate. So embarrassing, it says, you guys.
It's just so embarrassing. That's so good. I love that.
All right, so we have to
Okay.
move back one space on the psychic scale. So we've lost some psychic energy.
Oh, no.
So just so everybody knows, we are moving back to 2 from 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right for getting eaten by
Yeah, we
wild
really
dogs.
blew it on that one. Okay, so
Yeah.
now we
Or trained dogs, I
return to
guess.
story card 17.
Was that the one just before the choice we
Yes,
made?
this is just before that last choice. So now we're back to.
Okay, good. So that's what we get to
Do we
do.
run
Okay,
to the
cool.
driveway? Or,
So
yeah.
instead we go to
That's
the driveway.
right. So we're off to story card number 30.
Man, that's heartbreaking. I feel actually really bad for interrupting that concert. Chapter 1, goal achieved. I said, what? A what? I said, what? We did it. That's very exciting. So we made it into the house.
Well, we're
I
about
guess.
to.
Let's find out.
So we go up the
How?
driveway to the entrance, and there's a plaque on the door. It reads Marsden. Not bad. A big crystal door knocker, which seems brand new as opposed to everything else. You knock loudly many times, but there's no response. The storm
Jeez.
is starting to really pick up.
That's a really interesting move to like sneak into the grounds and then just like slam on that door knocker. Like, what's the? So you're trying to sneak into the place, but only to get you to the front door?
Yeah, it's like
What was that one?
There's a chicken
Was that
one
the
here.
chicken one again? I'm sorry.
yeah, it's kind of like you forgot what. Like you just saw a chimpanzee playing the violin, and you're like, "What am I doing here? What is my life?"
I should knock on this door and see where I am.
All right, so you go ahead and try the
Okay.
doorknob. It's unlocked.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, beautiful.
But before you go in, you wonder if you missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. There's a few clear paths, you guys. One leads towards a statue area, another to a small cemetery.
Oh,
There's
boy.
a path that goes to a watery ditch with a gate and the house's luxurious
Okay.
pool. We could go back and explore.
So this is not moving on to the next chapter. This is an option to explore more in the first chapter
Or
areas.
move on to chapter 2.
Or move on to chapter 2. So what were the different things? So move on to chapter. Go inside the house. Move on.
Yep.
Obviously, is one of the options. But
We
what are
have
the other
4
things?
options. If we
Okay.
go to the statuary, we have to raise the danger meter by 2 because we're going back now to get
Ooh.
probably more items and stuff. So
Okay.
all of these, we have to raise the danger meter by 2 if we want to go back and explore further. So we can go to the statuary, we can go to the cemetery, We can go to a wet ditch
Okay.
or to a luxurious pool.
Okay. Oh, we got a lot, kind of some split thoughts here.
What?
I think Mike Snyder is the only person trying to get us to the next chapter. Oh yeah, no, Haley. That chapter 2 is to go into the house. That's that option. A lot of people want us to check out the wet ditch.
You guys, a ditch? I'm trying to play it down because I think we went to the ditch when we played. But there's more choices there that we didn't do, of course.
Okay.
It's just so overwhelmingly ditch.
It's over. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it to not be, but it is. Let's ditch it.
Okay. All
ditch,
right.
please.
So we are heading to the ditch. First, we raise our danger meter by 2. You guys, now we have to roll 4 or better. But we're also in a position if we want to use our first aid kit, that takes us all the way back down to the very first 3 level.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take it all the way down. Yeah, I mean, might as well.
We're going to use the first aid kit. We're just deciding. All right, good news, you guys. We're back to the very beginning. Level 3, we're the best. And we're off to story card 26.
Yeah, I agree. Ditches give stitches, and then you probably get an infection because there's a lot of germs, and it's not a very healthy place.
Yeah, nobody asked them to give you a stitch. What about like when you're laughing a lot? That's not so bad. All right, the good news is we land in the ditch, splashing into shallow, frigid water. So I hope that's what you guys wanted. Because now we
just kind of fall into a big wet water.
Yeah,
we're
like, let's check out that. Whoa.
Okay, cool. I don't know what I expected.
All right, so there's a big grate ahead of us that is partially blocking the entrance to a cement culvert that the water is flowing into.
Okay.
So we could just walk under the lower rim of the grate and go into the culvert.
Michelle says, in the middle of the day, we fall into a ditch. I agree with you completely.
It's been a weird day. But then a little piece of paper starts drifting past us in the water. If we act fast, we might be able to grab it.
Thank you, John. We'll be cleaner than a pig. Yes, that is that's the bonus. That's the plus. That's the upside. So what can we grab? We're grabbing a culvert.
A little piece of paper is in the water floating past us. If we act quick,
is it the triangle paper?
We can try and grab it if we do a challenge.
Let's try and grab it. Let's definitely try to grab it. You gotta do the challenge.
Grab that paper. So again, we gotta roll better than a 3.
Okay.
It's a 3. 3.
Huh?
We did it.
Yes.
Draw clue 19. This is very exciting.
I love getting stuff.
I'd like to get stuff. I like to get a piece of paper out of a ditch stream.
Is that all about that loot?
All right.
About that loot hunt. Go on.
We got hedge maze map.
Hedge maze map? That makes me feel like we need to go to a hedge maze.
So the description says it looks like a map to the hedge maze, and our psychic senses tell us this is an important item.
Okay.
I mean, also just probably regular senses, right?
Sure.
The good news is we keep this map and we move forward 1 space on the psychic scale.
Oh, I like that.
Boop, back to level 3, you guys. We're killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like being a level 3 psychic. That feels
So now
better.
we got 2 options here. Are we going to enter the culvert where the water is going, or are we going to head over to that hedge maze?
Oh. We probably got to go to the hedge maze, right? Because we have the map?
I think.
Are you guys cool with that?
It's got to be the hedge maze. But let's see what people think. Did you ask me a question?
Adam is requesting that we do, when this is over, we do a love show. And we are brothers. So that might, that's a little tricky.
Love show?
I don't know, but it makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I mean, maybe he meant a live show, but I'm pretty sure he meant a love show. What was that one?
That was vegetables.
What's your technique? Are you just grabbing one and trying not to notice what you grab to try and just do it real casual?
No, I'm looking and deciding. It's a hard choice every time. And I kind of want to get back to the pumpkin and banana, but I can't pick it up. It's just the goopiest guy.
I'm sorry, and I'm also sorry, Adam. You already said love, so it is going to be a love show, and we'll just have to parse that at some point. But we've got some time.
It's gonna be
Okay,
that
but I think
Beatles
people are
thing.
down with us going to the hedge maze. We'll just do that Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
Beatles show.
I haven't
Love,
seen it,
you
but
and
like I
we'll
like
do
the
that.
Beatles.
I saw it like 3 times. That's not a joke. So I probably could actually. Yeah, I could probably recreate most of it, especially the rollerblading parts.
Oh, there's rollerblading?
Because I used to rollerblade. Yeah,
Yeah, I used to do that too, so we should be able to do that very easily.
we'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we're off to the hedge maze.
Yes, and we have the map. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
This
it.
maze
What
is
happens?
massive. The walls are twice as tall as us, but we can't climb it, so we just gotta solve it the old-fashioned way. Use this map, probably. So we head into the entrance. Ooh. Now, thus far, no option to use our map.
Well,
And
but you actually have a map.
yeah, we
right?
have the map.
No, I mean,
Oh, yeah. It's a literal map drawn onto the back of this, so we know from looking at it, this card is
but it says to go straight.
well, but when you get to a turn, right? There's
But the choice here is left or
the
right.
choice
isn't
is
it?
left or right.
Oh, you do eventually get to a turn. I
Yeah, it's
understand
that
now.
first turn.
Are we entering at the
Huh?
bottom? You think? Do you think we're entering
Yeah,
at the bottom?
ooh, boy. Yeah, I think so. I am just assuming
We
that
have to
though.
be, right?
Okay, well, wow.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be that.
Yeah, sorry, it's hard to tell on there, but there's an arrow at the top
Oh,
end of
okay.
that pointing out.
Oh, I'm sorry. The top.
The-
Pointing out
Pointing
or
off
pointing in?
to the side there. We're entering from the bottom.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So according to the map, we should go left.
We're entering from the bottom. Sorry, I didn't know if people
Thank
heard.
you. Well, according to our map, we should go left if we want to get out of this thing. But that doesn't mean we can't
do
go
it.
right.
Yeah, but I think we should. I think we got the map. We gotta go for it.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to go left, which means we draw a clue.
Yeah.
Number 9. Which is...
What is it? Why is there another clue?
You draw a clue no matter what you do there.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, whoa. This is crazy. So this says you turn to follow a path deeper into the maze. You feel like you're going in the right direction. Now do we go left
Okay.
or right? And we choose different clues based on which one we pick.
Well, I mean, we're supposed to go right.
That's correct. Now we go right. Whoops.
Classic. Oh my God! Did you guys see that? Did you see when Matt dropped the card? That was amazing. He held it up for everybody to see, but then he dropped it. Oh my God!
Oh, man.
I'm so sorry that just happened to you. That's
All right, let's
humiliating.
continue following the map, yeah? Okay, so we're going
Yes.
to go right, which means we're going to draw clue number 12.
Yep. Wait. Okay.
Do you not want to do that?
No, I just for a second I was like, wait, is like is your image mirrored or something? But
The words
no,
I'm
it's
saying
not.
are not. Okay. This says, you feel like you might be getting close to the end of the maze.
Yes.
We're crushing it. Okay, left or right?
Left.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's follow the map. We're doing a follow the map game, right?
Yeah, it's that's our reward for finding the map. It's
Exactly.
satisfying. Makes
Yeah,
us
we
feel
feel really
smart.
smart. So we're going to draw clue 13.
Yes.
Conquer
gonna be a good one.
maze. Finally, you see it. The end of the maze.
Yes. Yes, we did it,
And
you
that
guys.
says go to story card 18.
I wonder where it takes us.
We're going to find out in like 10 seconds.
I hope it's. I hope it's somewhere good.
We'll see. Okay, so we come out of the hedge maze and we found ourselves heading towards the pool house.
It's just like another place.
Whoa, there's a little stone pedestal and on top is a metal lockbox.
Ooh.
Perhaps someone wants to reward
Is this like in the
us.
dream? Oh, okay.
All right, we look over the pool house. There's a door barely hanging from the hinges, and there's also a gate that leads, you assume, directly to the pool.
Okay.
There's a lockbox.
Hmm.
To see if it's open,
let's
draw
open
clue
that.
number 3. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't, right? Could be a trap. Could be a trap.
Can we keep the lockbox itself too? It looks nice. That would be a nice piece in
Yeah,
my living room.
down in the detective laboratory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Next to the spider ghost. Avoid the lockbox. Too late, John. Oh,
We found a key to a truck, you guys. You could tell because
Nice.
on the keychain there's a little picture.
A little picture
Honk,
of a
honk.
truck that's just like on my keychain. I have one. It has a picture of a house and a picture of a car.
Our psychic senses tell us this is important, this truck key. The good
Okay.
news is we're going to move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale, everybody. Boop, boop.
Oh, nice. Hey, guys, we got way more
We're level
psychic.
5 psychic now.
Why does a truck key make us more
I
psychic?
think it was just like we looked at the key, we were like, is this important? And we are like, mm. So it's just like psychic practice, basically.
You got the psychic vibes from it. Okay. All right. So we got the key for the truck. We haven't found a truck yet. What was that one? Is that one the worst? What is it?
There's vegetables. Might be the worst.
Really?
There's just something about it. Just ain't right.
Okay.
So we can either explore the pool house or
Okay.
just go through that gate and look at the pool itself.
Oh. What do you guys think? Pool house or pool?
Ugh.
Man, I'm sorry. So you think the veggie one is the worst? What's the second worst?
That chicken pile.
Then the bananas. It's a pretty
Bananas is
good
fine.
time.
Tastes good. Tastes like good bananas pumpkin on top and the pizza underneath. It's not a good combination, but it's 2 flavors that are fine. Oh, what are we doing here?
We're saying pool or pool house, so we're watching to see what people say. So we got pool.
Yes, Fader, we are level 5 laser lotus. That's correct.
House.
Howard, stop pointing out that it's been an hour. We're not in the house. That's not the point.
Pool. Okay, we're at pool. Pool is ahead. Oh, this
Pool
is
house,
barely.
pool,
This is
pool house.
this is a tight one.
Mike, knocked down a level 4. Very good.
This is kind
Wow.
of. This is pretty close to a tie
Alright.
here.
Evens,
l-
pool house, odds, pool.
Okay.
Odds, pool. Got a 5.
All right, pool it is.
Rolled a 5 that time.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right, so let's go directly to this pool and check it out on story card 23.
Yeah. Let's try not to fall into it. Let's just try not to walk.
You
right
land in
into
the
it.
pool. It's shallow and wet. Ditchy. Okay. All right, so nobody's cleaned this pool in a while, you guys, if you can believe that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's super gross, but
Sounds about right.
ripples are pulsing outward from the center of the pool, which is always good. Out of nowhere, we hear a commotion. We see movement on top of a gazebo in the distance. Somebody up on the gazebo is having a fight.
Oh, somebody on the gazebo is
You
having
heard
a
me.
fight?
That's
On
right.
it?
Somebody is on top of a gazebo having a fight because this is a party house. I'm in a danger house.
Okay. A danger house.
Okay, so you're like, oh, maybe we need my help, but also if I try to help them, maybe I'm gonna need help. So we have before we decide if we're gonna go to the pool house, just continue on to the pool house,
Yeah.
or go
Okay.
straight to the action at the gazebo, which is what it says on this card.
Oh, okay. To the action at the gazebo or to the pool house is our
But
next
before
choice.
that, we can, as an optional challenge, investigate them ripples in the pool.
Somebody, I think it might have been Adam or somebody said all optional challenges should be mandatory, and I think that's probably a good way to go. We just have to do all of
Okay.
them.
Our optional challenge is now mandatory. Let's put it to the group.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. No, but it's already
It's
been
been decided. Okay.
So what is it?
So we're
yeah.
going to investigate the ripples in the pool. If we lose, we're going to range.
Is it a sword poking it like in our dream?
No, I don't know yet. If we lose,
Okay.
the danger meter is going up by 2. If we win, it's going down by 2. Although we're all the way at the bottom, so we're sitting pretty.
All right.
So let us roll a 3 or above. 5. We did it. We're the best.
Hey.
Okay, so we're gonna draw clue number 8.
Okay.
Let's see what's up with these ripples. Is it a sword? It'd be cool if it was a sword. That would really help us at the gazebo.
I mean, it just makes me think there's something that's living, right? What else would be making a ripple? I guess wind? Is wind
I
alive?
forget
Go ahead,
sometimes
Matt.
it's just story. So this is 2 paragraphs of stuff.
Okay, well,
So
you
we go
check
into the
that out.
water to see what's making these little waves, and there's a strange whirring metal sphere, just a little bigger than a
Oh.
softball. So we go ahead and grab it.
Sure. So we have a whirring metal
It
sphere
vibrates, and there are 2 buttons on it. So we push one of the buttons. Nothing.
now? We just
we
do
just
it,
do it.
huh?
Nothing
Okay.
happens. We push the other button. Nothing happens. It's still vibrating. Instinctively, we push
Okay.
both buttons
Instinctively. Those
at the same
instincts, man.
time.
We are definitely psychic level
So
3.
it stops moving and starts glowing, and we're gonna draw clue number 21 now.
I don't have a good feeling about this. There's
no.
definitely way more content in this game
Yeah.
than there is. In
We
the book.
have acquired a whirring metal sphere, you guys.
Nice. Oh, I thought you were saying
No,
worrying.
whirring.
Okay.
I get that though. I hear that. Whirring.
I mean, it is worrying
Whirring.
a little bit. Whirring.
Our psychic
Whirring.
senses tell us this is an important item. The good news is we're moving forward 3 spaces on that psychic scale.
Okay, but we don't really
Psychic
know what it
level
is.
8, we're in the purple zone now, which is level 2.
That thing could be real important later on.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. It's a weird one. Okay, so now we are either going to go directly to the action at the gazebo or go to the pool house.
That's a firm voting for action at the
I had a feeling that
gazebo,
would be the case.
which would be a good name for a movie starring us. No. That was horrible to watch. That was
It's
the
not
banana
good
one,
anymore.
huh?
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
Sorry,
we're gonna do a gazebo situation. Yeah, is that where we're at?
Yes. Yes, we need to see the action at the gazebo.
All right, story card number 9.
Okay.
All right, we run over there. Practically pushed by the winds from this storm, by the way. Rain is starting to hit the ground around us. We make it to the shelter of the gazebo, and the mayhem above us increases in intensity.
Oh man.
There's also
Who's gonna be fighting on a gazebo?
there's also a driveway about 20 feet away. Oh, this is cool. Premonition.
Premonition.
If we are level
We
2
get a
or higher
premonition?
on the psychic scale, which we are because we've got 8 points, which puts us solidly into the level 2 area of the psychic scale.
That's cool.
So we can draw
Then we
clue
get to have a
27
premonition.
as we're having a gazebo premonition.
This is a cool little design for
Yeah,
this
it's really
game.
fun.
A lot of if you have this, you can do that. It's like makes it really satisfying. And I remember that really made me want to play it again after the first time because there was a couple things where it's like if you have this, you can do that, and I'm like I don't have it. I need to play it again. So what do we get? We got a clue? Is it just a picture? Oh, it's just a picture of like a
Warbly doorknob with a lock. Yeah.
Yeah,
keyhole,
yeah. It
rather?
looks like a door being opened and light coming in through the
So
door.
that's our
okay.
premonition.
That's
Very
kind of
cool.
cool. So you can you probably set that there face up so you can refer to
That's
it if
right.
you need to.
Okay, so we can either climb up on top of the action gazebo or run over to that driveway we saw.
Okay, y'all. What do you think? We climb up onto the action gazebo or run to the driveway?
I wonder.
I think, yeah. Pretty good feeling. Just taking a bite of it like it's normal food, huh? Man, I cannot lose this book. I'm realizing now how important this Get Out of Sad Pizza Party card is.
What does that aftertaste?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe the premonition just means that the front door is unlocked, but we already know that because we already went to the door. Mike
That's
said
really
that,
good.
so
I'm sure that's
fair.
Interesting.
they aren't Granger illustrations. They really should be Granger
Yeah, they should
illustrations,
be.
shouldn't they be? Okay, I think gazebo.
Okay, actually, gazebo
Gazebo.
is our situation.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So we're getting up on top of that thing on card.
How would you climb a gazebo?
It's like perfect for
That'd
climbing.
be a
Doesn't
little
it got like
complicated.
handholds and footholds and stuff?
I mean, if it has some trellis walls on it, but they don't always have trellis walls.
What?
Sometimes they're just columns, decorated
Nah, that's
columns.
not a gazebo.
That'd be hard. Like a
It's
carved
just like
column?
a wall-less hut.
Huh.
It's a shack. Okay. Okay, this is how you do it. We stand on the railing and grab an ornate post.
Sure.
The sound above is kind of scaring us, so we just kind of peek over the edge of the of the roof.
Smart. Yeah, lean back and peek
There's
up.
no
Yeah, I
one
love
up
it. What? But what about the sound?
There is. Oh, the commotion is a big old satellite dish, and it's been broken into 3 pieces. The pieces are connected to the base on the gazebo with wires, and the winds are spinning around, and they're crashing into stuff. Almost hits you in the
Whoa,
face.
that
We
sounds cool.
might be able to grab one of these as it goes by, if we're willing to attempt it. Oh, this says required challenge, you guys. Mandatory challenge.
Well, they're all required challenges. Attempt to grab a piece of satellite dish, and this is a danger roll or whatever.
It's a climbing boy roll.
But is it all
Yeah, it's
the
all the
same
same
thing?
All right,
Okay,
3
gotcha.
or above. We got to grab this piece of a satellite dish, whether we want to or not. 4.
Yeah, I don't know that a gazebo can be zoned for a satellite dish.
If you're
on
rich,
top.
you do whatever you want on your Danger Mansion property.
That's
It's
fair.
not a safety mansion.
That's true.
Like, I don't know, putting that satellite dish up there seems dangerous, and you're like, I know. All right. We hold on to the top of the gazebo, and we time it perfectly. We snag a chunk of that dish. Okay. It appears to be made by hand, which is nice. An engraving on it reads, Planet of Crystals.
Planet of Crystals? An engraving on the dish says Planet of Crystals?
That's correct.
Just like in English?
In all caps, yeah. Planet of
Okay.
Crystals. We are now
Alright.
drawing clue number 7.
Oh, another clue. I love it.
This will explain everything.
I'm looking at my desk and see if I have a dice so I can help with
Thank
the
you.
rolling. And share the load.
All right. We
Favorite
got our
pointed out.
satellite dish.
Hey, we got it. The whole thing or just a
chunk-
piece?
Just a
Oh,
chunk we grabbed.
satellite dish. Okay. All right.
Our psychic senses tell
Huh.
us it's important. We look to the left. We see a path to the driveway that might go to the front of the house.
Is that a thing on hoarders? Like, are people like, my psychic senses tell me this is important?
What do your psychic senses tell you about this flat petrified cat?
That it's also
very
important.
Okay. Hoarding isn't funny. I'm sorry.
That's true, actually.
Okay, so this just says we jump off and run to the driveway that leads up to the house.
Oh, okay. We made it. We finally made it to the driveway, you guys. And that's going to lead
It
right
sure
up to
does.
the house.
And we've moved forward 1 on the psychic scale.
Man, we're super
Super
psychic,
psychic.
y'all.
But we're back at story card 30, which is going into chapter 1 goal achieved, going into the house. We do have 3 other options.
We've earned it. Oh, okay. So we can move on to the next chapter. Chapter 2, either chapter 2 in the house, or what are the other 3 options we haven't explored yet?
Well, one of the options was the pool, which we have taken a look at. But there's still a statuary and a cemetery.
You people are monsters. We're not going back to the ditch.
We could
You
go back
animals.
to the ditch. I did not bring enough napkins.
Cemetery. 1 for cemetery, 1 for statuary. 3 for house. No, a couple for statuary. Okay, we're at house now. We got house.
I will say this:
We
there are
had
5
enough.
chapters to this book. I don't think that we really have time tonight to do a whole lot more chapter wise. Do we want to keep?
We could do some
Should we
chapter
jump
2.
into chapter 2?
Yeah, I think it looks like the vote is mostly to go to the
Oh,
house
okay.
for sure. Definitely. Yeah. Let's do it.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Oh boy.
Paper
What's
towels.
that?
I complained about not having enough napkin for this mess I've created, and Phaedra has helped me. Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's pretty cool.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to chapter 2 then, which is awesome.
Chapter 2.
Um,
Matt's gonna deal with the paper towel situation, and then we'll get
I have
to
a
chapter
number
2.
of situations where we got all new cards now, so I need to put things.
Oh, it's a whole new little deck of
That's
story
right.
cards for chapter 2. That's fun. I like that.
And our chapter 1 goal is achieved. We got in that house. We're the best.
Yeah, you did it,
best.
everybody.
Where can I put this stuff? Put this stuff.
Couldn't ask for a better team.
You
You gotta rearrange your desk there.
That's correct. Uh-oh.
What
I
happened?
just realized I didn't have those cards right next to me. I have them right now.
Gotcha.
The mansion is chapter 2. First, chapter 1 was the grounds.
Ooh, nice. Okay, let's do some of this mansion.
Okay, I do kind of wish I had organized these clue cards. They look pretty good. All right, cool. Cool. We made it. We're inside the Marsden Mansion, you guys. The place that
Yes.
has haunted our nightmares for weeks. Going through the grounds have left us with more questions than answers. I think we can all
and more stuff than we had
more
before
stuff,
too.
more psychic powers.
More mysterious
But
items.
the good thing is that we're not quitters. So you're an
Nope.
aspiring. It
Not
says
us.
you're no quitter though. You're an aspiring detective and psychic investigator.
Yes.
Okay.
2 to the source
We're in
material.
a grand foyer.
Okay.
The modern decor is elegant in its minimalism.
Ooh, okay.
Suddenly, a guy in a delivery form bursts in, and he's screaming.
In a what? A delivery uniform? Bursts in. Okay, and he's just screaming?
He's screaming, "Help! They're after me!"
Okay. Okay. Is this
Sounds
the
kinda
guy?
familiar.
The guy who bites it from the book?
He suddenly
Yeah.
drops to the ground as if he has been hit by an invisible hammer.
Okay. So they're mixing it up a little bit, but it's still here.
That's
I
right.
like that.
So you dash to his side. He's gasping a little, and then he gives a terrible shriek and dies. This man has been frightened
boy.
to death, you think.
Oh no! We can tell because of the terrible
right.
shriek.
Just then,
Yeah.
okay. Just then, he inhales sharply, jumps up, and runs out of the house.
What? Okay, that's a little bit of a different. That's a
They're
little
probably like,
different.
let's make a board game of this. And they're like, is this guy dead? Did you just leave a dead guy on the ground?
In this board game,
Ooh.
maybe they're just like they need him for a loop. So if you accidentally come back here, he can run back into the room and scream again.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Okay. Something falls out of his pocket as he leaves. And it hits the floor, and it tinkles when it hits the floor. It tinkles. That's not. Okay.
Okay.
It's a little tiny dart, like would come out of a blowgun or blowpipe.
Okay. Blowpipe, sure.
Just how dangerous is this house? You think?
You just sit there thinking and looking at the blow dart. You don't try to do
Yeah,
anything.
correct. So there's a loud buzzing noise suddenly from beneath your feet, and the floor shakes. So loud
Okay.
you can't even hear the storm outside anymore. Then it suddenly stops.
Okay.
But it feels like something is weird's happening under the house. So you're like, whatever it is, it's down there. Maybe I should go down and check it out. We have to draw clue 57 to discover our goal for chapter 2, you guys.
I bet it is find a sword. Find a sword?
That
That'd
could
be
be
a
your
good
goal.
goal. Okay.
Our goal is find access to the basement.
Oh, okay, because the loud noise is downstairs. Okay, that's nice and
Like,
clear.
what the
All
heck
right,
is
let's do it.
going on down there?
Let's start digging.
Okay, let's
Just dig
see.
right into the floorboards. Just pull them up. Yeah, Adam said pull up the floorboards. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
All right, we're
wow,
on the
geez.
same page.
Okay, so here's what we got. We
Become
have a
baby.
sweeping stairway that goes upstairs. We have double doors the guy just ran out through off to our right. And there's a smaller door off to our left leading in the opposite direction. So we can either go up the stairs,
Sure.
out the big double doors he ran out, or through a smaller door that is slightly ajar.
Okay. So what are the options again?
Upstairs,
Yeah.
through the door the guy just ran through. So
Yeah.
he did not exit.
Or through
he
a
just
smaller
ran
door.
out through a double door. Or through
Okay.
this other door that's slightly ajar. It's a bit of a mystery.
Okay. Adam says baby door. Yeah, maybe that's why it's a smaller door. Maybe because it's for babies. And for trying to get turned into a baby, that
Of
does make
course.
sense. A lot of votes for the smaller door. Yeah, I think it's pretty
Alright, the quite
unanimous.
small door? All right, so
Yeah.
we're off to story card. Sorry, story card.
There's a logic
42.
there for sure.
I need to put these where I was
Yeah, upstairs. Upstairs is the opposite of basement, so I think that's a
That's
good
true.
call.
Okay. We enter a parlor. It's decorated in an old-fashioned kind of way. Cherry wood paneling on the walls, exotic animal heads mounted all over the place. And there are two ways out. There's an open passage that leads to an adjacent library, which is pretty cool, and a little tiny, iron staircase, a spiral iron staircase going up.
Going up?
Now we have a mandatory optional challenge here.
Oh, mandatory optional challenge.
Search
All right, what
them
do we have to
animal
do?
heads.
Oh man. Okay, well, let's do a search.
All right.
Do a search
So on three,
roll.
still looking good.
Roll for search.
And that is a 6. We did terrific.
Yes. What do we find in them animal mouths?
Baby food on my
Oh.
Clue 31 is the one we need. These are
Yes.
not in numerical order, so this may take a moment. So stupid.
Library. We got a lot of votes for the little staircase.
All right. Ooh. Fishing around those animal faces, we found inside the sharp-toothed jaws of a cheetah head, we find a battery.
Ooh. Hey.
It could power a flashlight or a taser or who knows.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
That could be really good. I think that does actually. I think that might be one of the things that we didn't get when we played through. It was like, if you have a battery, you can use this.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were so
like that.
mad. Okay.
I think staircase?
I say libraries are bad.
Wait. Baby staircase, spiral staircase.
Looking at the battery's not an option yet.
I think
I
staircase.
don't know what to do with this pizza I have left.
You have to. Well, you don't have to eat all. You ate a lot of it.
I've eaten the first
That's
2
fine.
slices except for the crust. So I'm gonna do a combo
Stuffed
of
crust?
the chicken and the veggies on this last one, and then dip it in the pumpkin. banana.
Okay. But you don't have to eat it all. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
Well, no, actually, Mike wants
Okay,
you to eat
well.
it. So.
Thanks, Mike. No, he has to eat it. He has to be more sad. Okay, what did we decide? Are we going up the staircase?
Yeah, I think we're going up a
awesome.
staircase. I think.
So off to story card 36.
9-volt battery is the most important item in the game.
Oh.
Score.
Okay. This room that we have entered has high ceilings. It has 5 billiard tables lined up in the center. 4 of them lit by lamps suspended above them. And there are billiard balls neatly racked on the 5th table in the shadows, as if waiting for a game to begin. There's a little bar. There are 15 overturned crystal glasses arranged to make a pyramid on the bar. I feel like I should be taking notes on this card. Like I'm gonna need to.
Yeah, it does feel like
It's like
that.
danger room stuff, danger room, escape room stuff.
No, I think they're called danger rooms.
stuff. The X-Men are like,
Yeah.
it's danger room. Okay, very interesting. There's a weirdly small door on the far side of the room that seems to have been designed for a child, but we could probably squeeze through it.
Oh, a child's door? That sounds very
But we're hearing a
babyish.
lot of rain on the skylight, so I guess the storm has kicked in.
Okay.
Ooh, we get a premonition, you guys.
I love a premonition.
Clue 52. Clue 52.
It's one of the premonition cards? Okay. That's funny. I don't remember the premonition cards at all.
I think we really blew it. We did not
Okay,
develop our
gotcha.
psychic abilities at all.
Yeah.
Was it 52?
Oh, yeah, Mike. That was a really bad... That was a bad pizza party. Sorry you had to experience that.
Whoa.
Matt looks confused by the card. Oh, it's a premonition card. looks like fire explosions. Yeah,
What's that
it's
thing
fire
up there?
explosions.
What's that guy?
A book or a... I don't know. Speaker? Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, but we should try to find out now because it's a premonition that might now
Nah, because it'll make sense
when we blow
later.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So our option here is there is just one option. And we are squeezing through that small door, which is ideal.
Yeah. Because that definitely feels the most like I'm gonna be a baby.
All right, so now we've entered a child's playroom.
Okay, let's
Let's
go
leave.
right back out that door.
There's an overstuffed toy box against one wall, and there's a dollhouse, which appears to be a perfect replica of the house we are in.
I don't like this. This is not in the book either.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is definitely not in the book, and I'm very glad about
the
that.
walls of the room are covered with shelves full of porcelain dolls, who are, of course, staring at us.
Okay, if they're gonna make us a baby, though, rock and roll.
Oh, but we can't seem to tear our eyes away from the blackness of their dead stares. And we feel ourselves shrinking smaller and smaller. The dolls are looming over us, even more frightening than before, even though they're not moving or anything.
Does that count as being
and
a
now
baby?
We're the size of a doll. And we're on the floor
Fun
next
doll
to
watch.
the replica of the Marsden house. We
Uh,
can see the front door of the playhouse, and our only option is to go into the door.
what? So now we have to go to the door of the
That's right.
dollhouse? Because we're doll
We're
sized?
doll boy now.
Do our hands work? Do we have like fingers that actually move, or are they
Yeah, I
little
think
doll
we're the size
fingers?
of a doll, not an actual.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Yeah, does this count as being a baby?
If we get dressed up as a baby, yes.
Oh, okay. We have to actually
I
get
think
dressed
so,
up
don't you
as a
think?
baby. Okay. Okay.
All right. So
What if it's just a loop and we just keep going into more rooms that make us smaller and smaller? We go in dollhouse after dollhouse
I
after
think that probably
dollhouse.
exists in here. I mean, this is a big stack of cards. We might just be. No, just kidding. Okay, so we go inside. There's doors leading to a dining room, a parlor, and a bedroom.
Okay.
But before we decide anything, something distracts us. There's a force at work here. Something seems to be calling us onward. We can tell the dollhouse is a hub of psychic energy. It's a nexus of weird power.
Nexus of weird power. I don't like that.
Okay, so our options are the dining room, the parlor, or the bedroom.
Dining room, parlor, or bedroom. And then now Matt's going to take a quick pizza break. What was that one all about? Oh, no. That was a little severe. We might want to stop.
That was a combination.
Oh, that was a combo? Okay, then I think you've fulfilled your obligatory
They cancel
sad.
each other out a little bit. It's actually not
Really?
so bad.
That's not what I saw in your
no,
face
I mean,
there.
it's very bad. It's just not as bad as them individually.
Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing parlor.
I love that everybody's like,
wow.
yeah, parlor.
Everybody's feeling
you
parlor.
asking?
Okay, let's do
Parlor.
parlor.
Okay.
Why should you not go to the parlor?
I mean,
Let's
it
do
sounds
it.
nice.
Oh, sorry, Haley. James. Yeah, I think it's parlor time.
Okay, so in the parlor, there is a piano in the corner. There's a doll sitting on the piano bench. The doll is wearing a crown and a rich red gown. Hands above the keys. This is the doll queen, it says.
We just know this? I guess that's our second
Yeah, and
powers.
even
Okay,
though-
this is the doll queen,
Even though
everybody.
it is a doll and it is
Show proper
facing away
respect,
from
please.
us and not looking at us, we can tell that she is daring us to face her in some kind of bizarre piano contest.
We can tell that?
Piano contest, ... of the mind.
A piano contest. We can just tell that she's daring us to engage
We're
in a piano
level 2
contest
psychics.
of the mind. That's incredible. Okay.
Perhaps accepting her challenge and defeating her will increase our psychic skills.
Yeah, we can defeat her. We can definitely defeat her.
But anyway, above the piano is a painting depicting a solarium. And it's so realistic, you can't help but reach out to touch it. And you're blown away when your hand goes right through and touches the solarium on the other side.
What?
It's a magical portal. Might be our only way out of the dollhouse, you guys.
Oh. Okay.
So we have a mandatory optional challenge to battle the doll queen in a psychic piano duel, which I believe we will do right now.
Yep, we have to do that. Roll
Three.
good, roll
That
good.
was a bad roll, but it's
Yes.
worked out for us.
It worked good
We
enough.
won. We get clue number 30.
Yes.
Could be anywhere.
I can't wait to see how we win this piano duel. I mean, what do we bust out? Hot cross buns? Forever Jacka? Or do we have that like level 2 songbook stuff? Do we have Wind in the Trees? Do we have Sparkling Sands?
All right.
We have Ocean Breeze. Is that what we're playing?
The queen's hands don't move, but her incredible piano playing swirls through the parlor as fast as the wind.
Oh boy.
Now it's your turn. Reaching out to the piano with your brain.
So good.
We weave notes into an intricate manic waltz.
Whoa,
It
okay.
is way better than the Queen's terrible song. Her
Wow.
crown falls to the floor. We have bested
What?
her.
Do we get the crown?
We keep this card. I couldn't tell you why. It says keep this card.
We keep. Okay.
And move
that's
forward 2
interesting.
spaces on the psychic scale.
Maybe we'll have some cred. Maybe we'll have some cred with creepy haunted dolls, because we've bested their queen. I think we are now the doll queen. I think that's right, Michelle. I think James. Yeah, I think we're the doll queen now.
You are the doll queen.
So,
All right, so now we finish card 57.
good for us. I wonder if we. So now we can maybe go back out to the Solarium.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. So,
Unobtainium.
oh my gosh, things
Okay.
are getting crazy. Oh no.
Oh no! What do you know?
So
now?
our options are to go to the dining room or the bedroom, those other 2 rooms.
Okay.
But if we have clue number
Sure.
50 and we want to enter the magical portal, draw clue 47. If we don't have clue 50, we want to go in the magical portal, we draw a different clue, 55. I don't think we have clue 50. No, we don't have clue 50.
Okay. We don't have clue 50.
Let me just confirm. If it's still in the stack, we obviously don't. Yeah, okay. Oh. No. We do not have clue 50. But we can still
Dang.
go through that portal.
Okay. Okay.
So bedroom,
So
dining room, portal.
bedroom, dining room, or portal.
Portal.
James saying it 3 times only counts as one.
Portal.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of portals.
Portal.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that means we need to draw. We're gonna give it a shot, but we got to draw clue 55. This may go very poorly for us.
Okay.
Blindly going through a magical portal. We take a deep breath and jump in. Get pins and needles
Sure,
feeling all
I
over the
would-
body.
I feel like if I was jumping into a portal, I would hold my breath as well.
Yeah.
Just instinctually.
Because if there's something in there to breathe, you probably don't want to breathe it. If there's something in there to breathe, there's probably bugs. You don't want
Right.
one of those in your mouth. That's not going to be good.
Yeah, interdimensional bugs.
The
maybe.
good news is we pop through. We're in the solarium and we're back to our normal size.
Hey, do we still have the doll crown?
We never had the doll crown, but we
I'm
do.
gonna pretend we had the
we're
doll
still wearing
crown.
the doll crown. It is quite.
I'm
small.
wearing it on my finger.
We
got it around my
went through
finger, I
and we
think.
had it on our head, and now our head is.
All
All right, so we're off to story card 48. All right, so now we're in the solarium, and we can see how the glass panes are an angular shape.
Is that just a room? Is that like a sunroom? That's just like a sunroom?
Yeah, but I bet this one has Venus flytraps in it.
Oh, sure.
We now see that the glass panes of the ceiling are in a spiderweb pattern, which sounds cool. And there's exotic
sound
plants everywhere. Welcome, you hear a female voice say. We're so glad you found your way here. So there's an elderly lady.
Whoa, okay. She looks cool.
In a long black dress and white apron.
Okay.
She beckons to us with a curly finger move. It says they've been
Classic.
expecting us, which is never good.
Okay.
Something in her voice makes you freeze. This might be trouble. We see something shiny tucked behind a tropical shrub. But there's no way to investigate it with this housekeeper here.
Oh, dang.
Oh, okay. This is nifty. Our options will
She
be...
was, good call, Howie. She was in the picture at the beginning. That looks like the lady from the picture in
That's
our
right.
dream. Right?
So our options are to rudely run away to the art gallery or ignore her and just go out the solarium door. But we also have a mandatory optional challenge here.
Mandatory optional
which
challenge.
is to attempt to excuse ourselves. So this would be leaving politely. If we are level 2 or
Okay.
higher on the psychic scale, we get to add a point to our roll.
Oh, hey, okay, cool. So we're gonna try and be polite
Yeah.
then. So I mean, does that mean we're locked into that choice then?
What do you mean?
Asked to leave.
Yeah, it's an attempt to excuse ourselves, and we're gonna draw clues. So it's I think it's probably like drawing another little story card,
Okay.
but I'm not sure.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it. Yeah.
Oops, where'd he go?
Yeah, manners are important.
Rolled a
agree
2,
with
which
you.
stinks, but we get to add 1, so that's a 3. So we're good.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
a score. Okay.
So the win is, and I gotta say, even when you blow it, you still get to draw something, and it's still like a kind of an adventure, but
okay.
not as good an adventure.
You just don't get as much cool stuff. Yeah.
So we need clue 39, which is I found it. Wait, that's the right one. Yeah. Okay, so we calmly explain to the lady that we'd rather not go with her, and she just goes back to take care of the plants. We take that opportunity to snatch that shiny object from behind that plant.
Shiny thing.
and find that it's
Yes.
warm.
You just gotta grab. You gotta grab a shiny object. You can't
Yeah.
not. What is it? What is it? You say it's warm?
It's a large metal rod that straight up looks like a
Why is
cool
it
lightsaber
warm?
to me.
It does look like a cool
It's
lightsaber.
got a little plug on the side.
Why-
here.
Why is it so warm?
It's been sitting in the sun, I guess. Probably. That's mostly why.
I feel like we're gonna build something out of all these
That'll be
pieces.
cool.
Right?
Our psychic senses tell us this thing is important. And we sneak on out.
Has it said that about
Yes.
all of the things that we?
And we
picked
sneak
up?
on out to the
Okay.
art gallery. It says, we keep this thing and we move forward 3 spots on the psychic scale.
Three
Boom, boom,
spots.
boom.
Does that kick us
We're
up to level
14.
3?
We're in level 3 already. And we're only 2
Nice,
spots
okay,
away from
cool.
level 4. That's how psychic we are.
So psychic.
Okay, so we keep that item. And story card 32.
Okay.
We go to the art gallery. There's a beautiful marble floor. There's more than 100 gold frame paintings, plus all kinds of sculptures on pedestals. The entire collection must be worth gazillions, it says.
Gazillions.
But we got no time to peek. We're going to keep moving on. We have French doors that
Okay.
lead to a study and a door that leads outside. We can see a path outside that goes to an attached structure that appears to be a mother-in-law apartment.
Oh sure. Okay. What's a mother-in-law?
It's like
apartment?
an apartment on the side.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, we got a premonition, you guys. So obviously we're either going to go through the French
Heyo.
doors to the study or go outside to the mother-in-law apartment. But first, draw clue 54.
Okay. In the meantime, you guys can vote on either the French doors to the study or the mommy-in-law apartment. Thank you, Adam.
All right, our premonition is that kind of spinny, like it looks like a big safe door.
Oh yeah, it looks like
thing.
a safe to open a
We're like,
safe.
"Oh,
A vault.
that's
Not
my
a safe, like a
premonition."
vault. Yeah. Yeah. That's just our premonition vision, I guess.
My premonition vision.
Why'd you
That
stop?
was all I had. Was that obvious?
Oh, okay.
I just
Mother-in-law, study, mother-in-law. Okay, yeah, we got pretty overwhelming
Okay.
for mother-in-law apartment.
So that'd be 46, you guys. Story card 46, you guys.
Or I think a lot of people are just voting for mother-in-law, so maybe if you could just
find her.
go to the mother-in-law.
Well, where else would she be? It's
Fair.
it's a little wooden apartment with a quaint front porch. Nobody seems to be there. Doors
Ooh,
open, so we go inside.
okay.
It's totally dark except for one little candlelit corner where there is a leather desk chair turned away with someone sitting in it.
Oh
The
no!
chair,
Is it a chimpanzee?
yes. The chair slowly swivels to reveal a chimpanzee wearing a monocle and holding a ballpoint pen.
That's so awesome.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
looks like you interrupted his work.
Oh no! We keep interrupting the chimpanzees while they're working
I'm
on
now
their
going to
art.
act out what this chimpanzee, what it says this chimpanzee does. So he
Okay.
turns around, he's got his monocle and his pen.
Yeah.
And he gets up. Really terrific.
This game is fantastic.
It's go time, and this chimp is going for you. This is a required challenge, whether we want it to be or not.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Is it
yeah,
fight
if
time?
we win, we lower the danger meter by 5. If we lose, we raise it by 3.
I throw a bottle at the chimpanzee and run at him with my pipe. Wait, we don't have any of those things.
I am a ding dong. I just realized
What'd you do wrong
some
this
of these
time?
things we have improve your stuff. So this binoculars, if we have one of these challenges, we get a +2. So which one
Oh
would
no!
that's the only one that
Matt.
has that.
Okay. Cool,
Nothing
cool,
to use
cool.
in this fight against this chimpanzee.
Okay.
Okay, good news. We rolled a 3. So we get to no need to lower our amazing danger meter because we're crushing it.
Yes.
He scurries off. And to the left is a big metal door which looks totally out of place, and there's also a walkway leading out to what looks like the study in the main house. So we can either open this
Okay.
big metal door or take a walkway to the study.
Big metal door or walkway to the study. A walkway, not a hallway? I don't understand this house.
It's a mother-in-law apartment. It's separate. You don't want her in your house.
Oh, it's separate.
It's
Right.
one, like,
Okay.
yeah.
People are into big metal doors. That makes sense.
It does.
There's a feeling big metal door to me says security, it says safety, it says stability. So it makes sense that people are craving that
Just
right
no
now.
pizza flavor in that bite at all. None.
Just no pizza. What was the flavor? Was it a
Mix
mix?
of kibble and veggies.
Okay. You can stop. I think everyone would probably agree with me that you can
What do we
stop.
decide?
You've certainly done your
mate.
time.
We're doing big metal door.
Yeah, we're doing big metal door. Yeah, is it look like a safe? That's a good question, Adam.
It just says a big metal door. Looks out of place.
Gotcha. Okay, let's do it. Chapter 2 goal achieved.
We are the ones who did it.
Boo, boo,
We shove the metal door open. And there's an elevator, you guys. We found an elevator.
What?
We finally get a moment to catch our breath. This elevator should be our ticket to the basement, everyone.
Wow, from the mother-in-law apartment, huh? Okay.
Okay, so we could either head down to the basement or go back and investigate things that we may have missed. Go to the upstairs hallway. Of course, we'll have to raise our danger meter by 2. We go to the upstairs hallway, go to the main dining room, back to the solarium, which I don't think there's any reason to go to, or the gallery, which we were just at.
Sure.
So really, like,
I say,
upstairs hallway or dining room, I guess. Do we do that?
yeah, I am.
Or move on.
I'm thinking we might be getting close to a good stopping point. So
I mean, this is an excellent stopping point.
But everybody is saying basement, so maybe we could peek down into the basement.
Just get a taste.
Dip in, get a little taste, maybe do one little thing down there, and see if there's any fun to be had. And we could just go for another 15 minutes or something like that, and just see what happens, because everybody's definitely feeling the basement.
All right. Well, let's do. Do you want to take some questions?
James wants a tastement of the basement. It's bad.
Do you want to take some questions or something while I get the new cards pulled out?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions for Matt and I about, our lives and the way we
Just
do our
ask
thing?
seriously. Oh, I put the premonition.
Does anyone have any questions for Matt and I?
Too
serious questions only. Is it too serious? I don't know.
Did you
Anybody?
know? Remember? Do
Anybody want to share? I'll do it like in my kid's class. She does the virtual. Does anybody have something they want to share?
you remember Yahoo Serious? His
Yeah.
brother's name is Too Serious.
No, it isn't. Oh man. Okay, here's a question from James: watery ditch or haunted solarium? I think I would actually choose the
We
solarium.
played it before we did the ditch, and we found some other cool stuff that you guys didn't find.
John Fink, Chris does not have dogs. No. I was about to stipulate that I have a 5-year-old daughter, but that doesn't have anything to do with dogs, and I probably shouldn't put those two things together. When did you first realize you hated pizza? From James Wilcox. Do you hate pizza yet after doing this, Matt?
No, I love pizza, and I feel terrible for what's happening to these. I mean, that one that's got the banana pumpkin all over it is just dead. Like this.
after this experience with these pizzas, like how soon will you be ready to eat pizza
now,
again?
I would like to eat some actual pizza right now. I mean, not right this.
Like as soon as you get off this stream,
run
you're
them
gonna
under the
dive
sink
into.
and, yeah.
Okay. I gotcha. Adam, you're buying a house.
That's
Congratulations! Cool. That's phenomenal. That's huge. That's amazing. Congratulations. From the people I know who have done it, it can be a lot, but it seems just 100% totally worth it. It can be a lot to deal with, but man, it's a priceless achievement. I'm assuming he's talking about a dollhouse.
Yeah, congratulations.
Here's how. Okay, this is a good tip from Michelle. This is how you keep the brothers apart. Matt has mutts. Chris has a kid.
I like
That's
it.
pretty good. Yeah. I mean, we're not defined by that, but that works. Do we think the basement will lead directly to the Cave of Time? I think that's a very fair bet. How do I get one of the most viewed guest on my dating sim stream with Aaron King? I think we would be super happy to do that, right, Matt? That sounds absolutely delightful. What's the dating sim? How have I not noticed? Okay, we got super lucky. Oh, good. Is a dollhouse good? I'm very excited for you. Just so exciting.
Chapter 3 is out of order.
And just take the renovations one step at a time. Work on the doll bedroom first. The doll bathroom can wait longer than you think the doll bathroom.
Yeah, they can really
wait.
hold it.
Do the fun ones that you can get done quick, so you can feel a sense of progress before you dig into the nitty gritty ones.
Okay.
Cool.
How are we doing? Should we jump into the next adventure here?
Yeah, let's get a little bit of it. We can go to
Chapter
like
3.
10 or something like that.
The
or
rescue.
10 my time. Yeah. Ooh, the rescue. Oh, it's probably the rescue of the old man, right?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Matt. Wait. We have another question. One is from my favorite community episode. Matt, you probably have one.
You know what? Ass Crack
there's a lot
Bandit, I
of
think, because I love that Ben Folds song about the Ass Crack Bandit.
Oh, yeah, that was
good. It is sad, but really
I don't really know.
But earned.
It's been a while. Maybe, I mean, the ones that come to mind are the crazier ones. I do like the haunted Pierce's Haunted House.
Yeah,
one.
that's a good the Halloween one. That's
Yeah.
they're so good.
Yeah. Oh, and then the other one from Michelle. What should I do with the chocolate hummus I impulse bought at Trader Joe's? You need to eat all of it. You have to eat all of it.
Counterpoint, throw it away.
Because
just get rid of it.
No, because then you'll just impulse buy it again.
You need to learn a lesson.
You need to eat all of it to decide if you want it or you don't want it, and then you'll always remember which one it is. Okay, shall we?
All right. So we all right. I could have started reading this a minute ago, and then I wouldn't have to do this right now.
Oh, John, you moved to Canada. How do we do that? Can we move to Canada? Can you help me out? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
All right, Matt, go ahead.
Okay. This says, I guess so. We're already freaked out by this house because it's kind of freaky, and the discovery of actual spirits from beyond the grave has made us more on edge.
We haven't.
We
discovered
found some
that.
kind of haunted dolls.
The
that was
dolls.
pretty weird.
I think that's definitely.
There's mostly
supernatural.
chimpanzee escapades for us in this run, huh?
Maybe this kid just doesn't know what chimpanzees are and thinks they're ghosts. No, it's the doll. The dolls. That was straight
You
up.
steal
ghost.
your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective. You're a psychic investigator. You eat spirits from beyond the grave for breakfast. Not really, but the point is you feel a surge of confidence.
It's very, very fun, silly
Yeah,
writing.
it's really good. Okay, the elevator, as it turns out, is totally trashed. This says the last person to use it must have really hated elevators. And based on scratch marks, they may have also had claws. Suddenly, a strange sensation washes over us. Our head spins. We lose our balance. We fall on our knees. But we're overwhelmed by visions. Our consciousness leaves our body and travels
boy.
through the house's lower reaches on mind power alone.
What?
Oh, neat. We go through a meeting room full of huge shadowy figures.
Huge.
A
Okay.
laboratory stocked with equipment.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
finally come to a jail cell. And our mind can't see who's inside the jail cell, but a wave of anguish comes out of it. Like the heat from the sun.
Okay.
We get the feeling the person in there is responsible for everything we've encountered. It might be able to help us with whatever's next. So now it's time to draw our goal clue.
That's crazy, man.
That's pretty weird.
That's a lot. I like that they're really your psychic abilities are really See, I didn't get the impression in the book that we read that you had psychic abilities. In the book, it just gave me the impression that they were using the word psychic to mean paranormal, like you're investigating psychic activity. But this one, you actually have psychic powers, which is very cool. Chapter 3 goal: rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. Very cool goal. I like that.
All right, I believe in this. Okay, your mind snaps back into your body. You're in that elevator. All the buttons have been pried off except for 2.
Oh, classic. Some prankster.
With a whoosh, the elevator doors close.
Oh,
so we can push the button for sub basement 2 or for sub basement 3. That's our big exciting options.
Both seem really cool. Okay, but sub basement 2 or sub basement 3? And really think about this one, you guys.
Yeah.
James, I said really think about it. That was really
Too fast,
James. Everybody's saying 3. That makes sense, right? Because the lowest. Yeah. That's the most important stuff would be in the most bottom.
All right, so we're going to 3. Now the story cards are out of order, everybody. So strap in. Is there anything?
Are they all sticky from baby food too?
It's a brand new deck here. Oh, I did just put my finger in baby food, so it is happening. Okay, so we head drops with a jerk. We head down to sub basement 3. Door opens. We see tables holding funnels, glass beakers, test tubes, thermometers, safety goggles. Appears to be a biochemistry lab.
Yes, we got to the lab.
But it's all wrecked, just like that elevator. There's a desk in the corner, and the pattern of stuff scattered all over the floor makes it seem like someone was dragged away from that desk by force and then taken out and down the hall.
Good detective.
There's a door that leads to a room where we can see big glass vats of glowing blue liquid.
Okay.
So yeah, we either follow a path of destruction down the hallway where somebody was perhaps dragged, or go check out that glowing blue liquid.
Oh, glowing blue liquid, or follow down the hallway. Yeah, are there safety goggles? That's a really good call.
Said there were.
Maybe we could use the binoculars as safety goggles.
There.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That might be less. That might be less safe.
The goggles do nothing. Liquid. It looks like liquid, yeah?
Think so. Yep. It's
All
liquid.
right.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's
All right.
do it.
We've got rows and rows of this glowing blue stuff. And they're all filled with chimpanzees in various stages of development.
Let's blue it. I should have said let's blue it. Sorry.
The largest ones are as big as people. So you know somebody's doing some pretty unethical, extreme experimentation here.
It's not great. Not great.
All of them are plugged into a utility box on the wall. I don't love where this is going. And on top is a glowing cap with 3 crystals. Maybe it's some kind of power source? Something about it is calling to you. From that box, there's cords and wires going into a room next door through a propped open door. There is a conveyor belt that goes through an opening in the far wall, which is moving slowly.
This is a lot. There's a lot happening here.
Optional challenge. A mandatory optional challenge for us strong boys. There's some monkeys, some chimpanzees, and bats there.
What's the optional challenge?
Pry the crystalline cap off of that utility box.
Yeah, do it. Take it. Take that power source from those living things.
We kind of don't. We decided it's
just
mandatory.
rip it on
right?
off of there. It's mandatory. Yep.
Okay. Keep rolling it under there. Oh, I rolled a 6. That's not cool. All right, I kind of wanted to lose that
you
one.
rip it off with one
Laughing
hand.
maniacally.
And you scream laugh. Yeah.
Okay. Clue 87. We draw.
Nice.
Oh, if you lose that, you raise the danger meter, but you can actually try again.
Oh, huh. That's interesting.
We got ourselves a little crystalline cap.
Huh. I bet it is from the Crystal Planet. Sorry, I was responding. Haley said there's probably from the Crystal Planet.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Right?
Even unplugged, it's still glowing. And it gives us a shiver. Ooh.
A shiver?
That's why I went, ooh.
Oh, shiver. Yeah, but you said shiver. And I was like, what's a shiver? It looks like fun.
All right, so we know from our psychic senses that this item is important.
Okay.
We get to move 3 spaces ahead on the psychic scale, you guys.
What? 3 spaces?
We're now level 4 psychic, boy.
Level 4 psychics, y'all.
And now we get to choose, are we going to follow the cords through that door? Or do we want to go on that conveyor belt? Sometimes it's just like, why am I asking?
Conveyor belt or walk through a door like a chump. I think it's conveyor belt.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very different from the book, right? Like I've not seen any pages.
Yeah, this is getting people's hopes up for the book. Maybe. At least we're nearly done with that thing.
God, my hopes for the book.
This room is full of bananas and money.
What? Say it again.
This room is full of bananas and money.
It's the whole counterfeiting thing? Oh, man.
At a glance, we can see the money is counterfeit and not very well counterfeited. So this is monkey money is what we're looking at here, I think.
There's always money in the banana
Instead
room.
of presidents, the bills feature pictures of bananas.
Oh, hey, John, saying the same thing I said. We both said that always money in the banana room. Good one, John. Nice.
All right, so these are banana bills, and they can't be used for anything good. Along with the banana bills, we see a bunch of squashed bananas that probably went through the printing press.
What? These bananas are not good at their job.
There's a precarious pile of bananas beneath a high shelf, and there's a box up on that shelf.
Okay.
There's also a door leading out to the hallway, and next to that, there's a door. A large unlocked freezer unit.
Can we take a banana? That's not how this game works. What are the options?
We got a premonition here, level 3 or higher. That's us, so we can have a premonition.
Oh, that's definitely us. We're super psychics.
72. That is our clue. What will we see? What will we do? There it is. All right, our premonition shows us.
Yes. Can't wait to find out. Can't wait to find out. A door with like some cardboard taped over a window.
Yeah, we remember
or
this from our nightmare.
Oh no, I don't remember that. Was that in the nightmare?
I don't think so. I don't remember it either. Anyway, good premonition, everybody.
Hey, wait a second.
Okay, mandatory optional challenge: climb the banana pile.
Oh well, definitely we should climb the banana pile. I think if I saw a pile of bananas, I'd be curious about climbing it, but I can't imagine you can actually climb a banana pile. Wait, are they in boxes?
Yeah, it's precarious pile of banana boxes, I think. But it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1. We have failed our banana climbing challenge.
Oh, we failed banana climbing? That's the one
Yeah,
we
I'm sorry.
failed?
We're never going to know what that box
Are you sure
is.
we don't get a plus to
Huh?
it or anything? We don't get a
No,
plus to it or anything?
we have no bonuses to climb.
Oh, man.
And sadly, we now
So
must raise
disappointing.
our danger meter by 4.
4 for climbing bananas?
Yeah, so now we got to roll a 4 better. Apologies, everybody, for rolling poorly.
Oh,
But that's
man,
that's
that's
how
so
the game
bad.
works, man.
That's how the banana
That's right.
squishes.
In the printing press. All right, so do we want to head into the hall or open the freezer unit?
Hall or freezer? Hall or freezer? Man, you guys are crazy. I feel like they should have the podcast with all their funny jokes. I think one of my favorites so far is Benjamin Franklin.
That's great, Benjamin Franklin. Who's Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin. I like that. I mean, it's nothing, but I like I like it a lot. Oh, freezer. Yeah,
totally
freezer.
Okay.
Oh, I hope there is a caveman in there.
Well, here's the problem. As soon as we open it, a stench overtakes us, so that's not great. It's a cloyingly sweet stench,
Not a good
and
start.
we hear breathing.
Ugh. Oh no.
A creature. I have to just read this.
Okay.
A creature stands before you on 4 bulbous legs that jut out from a curved, elongated yellow body. Its pale skin is peeled back at the head to reveal soulless black eyes and an enormous mouth full of razor-sharp teeth. It's a banana. A hideous shark-mouthed banana.
That's so much worse than I imagined it. The legs are the worst part.
The creature shrieks and
What?
snorts.
Can you hold it up one more time?
This guy shrieks, snorts, and charges us.
Is he just gonna slip on his own peel?
If we get lucky. Required challenge, fight the banana creature.
What is that? Bite?
You wish. Fight. I've had enough banana
Fight.
for tonight.
Okay. No, do they have those in the War with the Evil Power Master? In the game or the book? It's got to be in the game. That's insane.
They have banana. That's amazing. All right, let's see how we do in this fight. It's a punch fight. We don't have anything that helps with that.
Put him through the printing press. That's good in the game. That's crazy.
All right, so we got to roll a 4 or better. 6. We win against the banana monster.
We did it. Does it say how we win?
Oh, give
It
me a
doesn't say
minute.
how.
I
guess
gotta
that's
find
flavor
Clue
text for us.
69.
Here, I'll tell you how we win. Nice. Somebody was asking about Clue 69. There is a Clue 69, everybody.
Oh.
I don't know why they were asking about it. My favorite dessert, bananas monster. That's not, I don't know. The Sharknana, that's pretty good. They can make a movie out of that.
Okay, the mouth is scary, but the creature's insides are as soft and squishy as you'd expect a bananimal to have.
Oh, no. Does it say bananimal? This is the best game
It's a
we've ever
bananimal. It's
played.
made of banana meat.
But it's really squishy, so when you punch him, it just goes
Yeah, you
right
split them
in?
in 2, and
Oh,
a glob of its flesh
no.
winds up in your mouth. It tastes amazing.
It does not
You're
say
completely
that.
rejuvenated. Lower danger meter by 3. Move 2 spaces forward on the
That's the
psychic
worst.
scale.
That's the worst way to lower a danger meter. Oh no, this is delightful.
I'm getting closer to level 5, max level of psychicness. We're only a couple spots away.
I split the banana. I didn't even get that.
Yeah. We're off to
Yikes.
story card 79, everybody. After our banana fight.
Sorry. James says we've become bananables. And Michelle says cananable.
An animal.
I like that.
Okay, now we have an opportunity.
At least it tasted
now
good.
we have an opportunity to take
Okay.
a look at the freezer unit. It's weirdly triangle. It's got a weird triangle-shaped chamber designed to be open on 3 sides.
Okay.
Big bed of banana leaves in the corner with some garbage.
Is that where it slept?
Yeah,
Probably.
there may be something valuable in that weird nest, so we may search that in a minute.
Definitely.
There's a big block of solid ice stuck to the wall, something inside it.
Yeah.
And the freezer doors can be opened from the inside, which is good news. One of them, there's a machine sound purring quietly behind it, and the other was making no sound at all. So we've got a couple of mandatory optional challenges here.
A couple challenges. Okay.
And while we do these challenges, think about if you want to open the freezer door that has a humming sound behind it or the one that's got no sound behind it. Our first,
Okay, the noisy freezer or the not noisy.
our first
freezer?
optional challenge is to search that nest, which we could use our binoculars, but since we're sitting pretty, I think we're with the 3. I think we don't probably need to do that, but it's up to you.
Okay.
The other optional challenge is to break open the block of ice. Shall we search that nest?
Yeah.
Okay, the 4, easy peasy. Clue 88.
Okay.
Let's see what we find in this creeping banana nest.
Is this tough for you with all that banana stuff you just ate?
It's more of a pumpkin banana pie kind of flavor, so no, I'm doing okay.
Okay, it doesn't feel it's not too
Yeah.
much. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, we find we're battery rich. It's
What
a
is
battery.
that?
We got another battery.
We have
Yeah.
another battery. Nice.
All right,
Okay,
why not?
score.
A couple of batteries. We'll load it up here.
Okay. Yeah, we can use that.
And now we're gonna bust open that ice, or we're gonna give it a shot.
Oh man, do you think there's something that needs like
Yeah,
4
there
batteries
probably
or something
is.
like that? That's so
Ooh,
good.
6. We really break this ice open and draw clue 58.
Nice ice smashing. Way to smash ice. Where was that roll when you were trying to climb a pile of bananas?
What was up on the banana shelf?
Yeah, I don't think we can lick the batteries. We haven't had an option yet. Homemade ghost trap. That's a very good. It's a tape player.
Yeah, it's a cassette tape recorder hardwired to a storage tank. There's an index
Wow.
card on it that says it's an astral
Yeah.
containment vessel. So instead of capturing
Okay.
sounds, it captures the actual ghost.
Yeah, good question, Mike. Why was that in the ice?
It got frozen.
Okay. Huh. That sounds very useful.
All right. Move one
Weird.
up on the psychic scale because of that, so we're 1 point away from being level 5.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so what do we want, a noisy door or a quiet door, you guys?
They went for the quiet door. I've seen most people want a quiet door.
Sounds pretty quick. Interesting. Okay. All right, there's a weird looking machine in here, you guys. And stacks of fake cash, so you're assuming this is the counterfeiting press. Oh, and
Nice.
there's a huge chimpanzee here as big as a man.
Whoa, no.
He's wearing a security guard
No.
uniform. Good news for us. He's facing away from
What?
us. He's just leaning on the machine. He's got a gun in a holster on his belt.
Like that. What was that sketch? Do you remember that? It was like a commercial for a carpet shop, a Three Brothers carpet store or something. Oh boy, never mind. Don't need to. Nope. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. So you think this guy doesn't seem like the kind of guy you want to fight, but it would be nice to know he wasn't out there walking around with a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
There is a sliding door that is barred. Oh, like a jail cell. Across the room, that's partly open, and there's a
Okay.
rough hole in a wall that leads into a dark tunnel. Sounds familiar.
Ooh, a hole in the wall.
We're pretty sure we can sneak into either one without the guard seeing us. So, mandatory
Okay.
optional challenge: fight the chimpanzee guard.
Oh no, mandatory optional challenge. Dang it. Okay.
Oh, if we lose, we only raise
alright,
the
let's do
danger meter
this.
by 2, so it's really not. That's not too brutal.
That's not too bad. Okay, so while we do this mandatory optional challenge, go ahead and vote for whether you want to go through the hole in the wall or the sliding
door.
jail door.
Yeah, we got a 5. This guy is in trouble. Clue 62.
We got a 5. We're gonna beat this
Yeah, we
giant
got him.
chimp.
No problem.
Man, I hope we don't like hurt him. We just covered it in banana insides. Oh, okay.
We wrestle him to the ground, take his gun. There's only one bullet left. We'll just save that for ourselves.
Okay, yeah.
And this gives us, This gives us +2 to foot.
To foot. Maybe that means like physical things, physically demanding things. Like if you're climbing a box, you could use the gun to get a
No, that's
better
climbing.
hold.
There's a
Like a
different
little
skill. But we move forward
that.
1 space on the psychic scale, which means we are now level 5. Hey.
Nice.
We got a lot of stuff over here. All right.
Guns make you more psychic.
Oh yeah. So are we going around the jail door, or are we going in a
hole?
Yeah.
Go
Sure.
hole.
Oh, hole. Ooh. This is a cool one because it's like if you have this clue, then do this. All right. It's dark, so we can't hardly see anything. But a man's voice calls out, and we just
Sure.
about jump out of our skin.
Sure.
Hey, you is what the guy says. You're the new
Okay.
lab assistant, right? He's mad. We've taken our time getting here, and he wants to know if we have the briefcase.
Why are we coming through a hole in the wall, though? He doesn't think that's weird?
We don't have clue 38, I bet. Do we? No, we. Yeah, it's kind of weird. We don't have this clue. We don't have clue 38, which I presume is a
Michelle.
briefcase. We do not have the clue, so we will clue 38. So we'll be drawing 82. See what's up with that, you guys.
Okay. So we don't have the clue. We don't have the thing we need.
Presumably, I bet there's an actual briefcase, and he's like, "Do you have the briefcase?" And you're like, "Yeah, here." It is." But we don't have that. We
Man.
have a million other things. Probably in that ditch.
Could we grab a rock and pretend it's a briefcase? And he'll be like, that's not a briefcase, that's a rock. And then we'll act like he's the crazy one.
Ooh. So he spits on the floor and says, "Was it not clear that you were supposed to meet me here with a briefcase?" Ooh,
Wow.
we have to raise the
Dude, spit
danger
on the
meter by
floor?
3.
Oh, not great. The briefcase was probably in the desk. That's a good call, James. It's in a tree now.
Okay. All right, yeah. So now we finished this card.
He's all
So
mad
he runs
at
back
us.
down the tunnel.
He's
He's out of here.
Why?
We don't have the briefcase, so he runs out of here. He's done.
Okay.
Up ahead is a door with iron bars built into the wall. It might lead to a cell or maybe a kennel. It's unlocked. We can follow the guy down the tunnel or see what's in this cell door.
Oh, down the tunnel or in the cell? Follow down the tunnel or go check out the cell. Briefcase might have been the top of the banana pile too. Man, this is torture.
I bet it was a banana pile too. That stinks.
What would you do in real life, Matt?
Let's probably do a live stream where we play this game.
Okay. That's 2 for cell door and 2 for tunnel.
Uh-oh.
So that's is a tough.
Next one is the tiebreaker.
Tough.
Cell door.
Well, that wasn't a vote. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
right.
a comment.
Oh, it looks like tunnel.
tunnel.
Okay, we're going to follow them down the tunnel.
All right,
Ooh,
here we go.
pop out in a big old garage
Ooh,
where dozens
is this where the weird
where
egg cars
dozens of
are?
unsavory characters are engaging in at least 37 different felonies.
Wow, that's great.
Hey, you're not the new lab assistant, somebody shouts. You're a trespasser.
Oh, busted.
And you've seen too much, shouts another guy.
They're all just shouting.
And then they
about-
get an
okay.
argument about if they should kill us by drowning us or stabbing us. They all agree the lake is too far away, so they're gonna go with
What's happening?
stabbing.
Whoa! Look at all those roughnecks. Look at those
Yeah, we got
toughies.
stabbed to death in a garage. So
Oh, by a bunch of
Yeah.
criminals. Wow.
we're like, I'm a level 5 psychic, and they're like, stab, stab, stab.
You just look like a little kid to me, Steph.
I think this may have to be our ending point for tonight.
That's a good end.
But I will.
To climb out of a tunnel to be stabbed. I think maybe we ought to dip back into this.
Yeah.
at
I
some
will make
point.
sure to keep
Maybe even
track of
pick
where
up
we were.
here where we
Pick
left
right
off.
up where we left off.
Yeah,
Well, back a card.
That's
Let's
pretty
go
fun,
down
actually.
the tunnel.
Make sure you keep all of our cool things we found. Like
Oh
our
yeah. I'll make a little
binoculars,
stack.
etc.
It'll be our things.
Delightful. That was really fun. Thank you guys for joining us for that. I think we definitely will dive into more of that.
That was really
that
fun.
was cool. It's a cool game. They did a good job designing the system, and they really did a good job writing it.
This is
I
very
feel like.
different than the adventure that we had before. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we have that one
We
bullet.
should check out the other one too. The war with the.
No, well.
Yeah, we should before we got stabbed. It would have been like the ending of Red Dead Redemption. So I guess that's about it for tonight. Everybody, thank you for joining us. It's really, really fun to do this. It's fun to hang out with y'all. Yeah, it's nice, especially right now. Super, super nice. Most of the time, I don't like people. But you guys,
I just think
I will
if we
always
could
like.
just wrap this up, I am in some gastrointestinal distress that I don't want to.
Is there some stuff
There are
going
some
on?
things happening
Well,
on
you
the
take
inside
care
of
of
me that are
yourself.
very bad.
Everybody think it's baby food. How bad could it be? Everybody think good think good thoughts for Matt. Wish him the best. I'm sure we'll all be fine. And thank you for coming out and have an awesome rest of your night and a lovely weekend. And when we'll see you very, very, very soon. All right.
Good night, you guys.